Irish Long on the channel. Good to have your company. Sunday afternoon, the Swannies take on the Suns. Round 7, Anzac round. I just got back home sort of not so long ago, so I'm still went for a bike ride before I started stream. So just not settled at the moment, but yeah, I've just got to fix up on that live chat as well. But hopefully everybody's going well. Yeah, big game today. There is a massive logjam if you look at the live ladder, so every game is so important for both sides, and especially for us sitting at 14th in a position to catapult ourselves back into sort of the contention for the top 8, but still very early days, of course. Let me just copy over this live chat so I can actually see what I'm doing. Who I'm talking to, that is. There we go, beautiful. But hopefully everybody's going well. 𝐷𝐴 𝐴𝐥𝐝 𝐿𝐴, Doc is lover in the chat. Should hopefully be a good game today. We do have the wood over the Suns, but Gold Coast for the first time in a while are actually favourites against us. So, I mean, that's obviously quite justified, given our form and given their form. They're a very good side at home, usually, to the Suns. So, hey, we'll see. I do feel somewhat bullish. I know that we've not been playing the greatest brand of footy from time to time in periods, but we've still been in positions to win. And obviously the big news midweek was the Chad Warner re-signing. Massive stuff for the footy club, and that would have really boosted the morale of a lot of players heading into this weekend, I should say. Sorry. So does that give us a bit of resurgence? Gives us a bit of a morale booster? That could be what we need, because we have seemed to lack a lot of cohesions when we move the footy at times. I mean, last week against Port, that first half, geez, it was pretty ordinary. Now, because of the daylight, my camera's actually pretty bright. Let me try and... there we go. That's a bit better. There we go. It's just it's still quite obviously bright outside, so I might as well just lower my camera brightness a little bit. Beautiful. But hopefully everyone's weekend's been going well so far. The games across Saturday. Hey, currently I'm 9 out of 9 footy tips. I'll bloody take that. No, not 9 out of 9. Could be 9 out of 9, but 6 out of 6, I should say. I've gotten every tip correct, so that's been quite some time since that's happened. But yeah, the Lions, as expected, just really a few levels above the Saints. They've been brought back down to earth the last few weeks now. Their midfield's a bit of a concern. Yeah, just really couldn't get the game on their terms. Brisbane dominated them, and the pressure was great. So, yeah, I mean, we were all expecting a result like that, really. And then, yeah, this was this Port North game, probably one of the worst games we've probably seen in a little while, because the skills were just deplorable. Pepper kicking into the man of the mark from 10 metres out directly in front. Christ. Absolutely shocking. But North, I guess you got to give them a few plaudits. They were competitive. They made it close. Lacked a bit of composure, though, when the moments mattered. He missed that shot in front. And that's probably the issue for North. Just a lack of winning culture does hurt a little bit. And, yeah, disappointing for them. But, yeah, Port are a bit concerning. They're not running out games too well. It was the same last week against the Swans. Their fourth quarters have been an area of concern. Thomas, hopefully going well, mate. Oh, geez, the Dogs were good, mate. They were bloody good. Yeah, I mean, even with their outs, they're playing some good footy. Even Sam Darcy now out, bustling it, looked pretty composed on his debut. And midfield, Bont back in there does make a difference too. And geez, like Matt Kennedy, James Harms, just these bargain bin pickups the Dogs have been able to do. Even Davidson for nothing as well. They've been some good pickups. Hopefully going well, Law mates. Fro and Crows game. Yeah, I'd expected the Dockers to bounce back at home. They've been fairly good there this year, and I thought the Crows were a bit unfortunate, but at the same time, a bit ill-disciplined. I think the Dockers were able to get a bit of the rub of the green. Like, they've had quarters like that, Freo, when they kick like 6 1/4, and then they have a bit of a quiet quarter. And throughout that quarter, they had a few fortunate calls go their way, but still some sloppy defending for the Crows. And I think that's probably their biggest issue for this year. Are they going to be really good defensively to be a contender? Because that's probably still what lacks them, but geez, Josh Royal was very good. His intercepting stuff was fantastic. Cameron's hopefully going well, mates. Got to go back in. Yeah, no, I've tipped the Suns in this one too. I'm not really too confident for this game, but I wouldn't be surprised if we find a way to win. I don't think we've been completely far off. I think we are due a win. But no, yeah, obviously, Suns mostly tipped in this one. They do have the home field advantage, let's remember. So around 3 odd minutes, still the first bounce, of course. Let's make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. We've been... it's been nice to see some new subscribers each and every day. Of course, you always got to appreciate your returning subs and etc. But no, it's good to see people jump on board. So for our supporter, I was a bit mad about the fourth quarter. For only kicked 5 behinds. It was our first quarter, amazing with 6 goals. Yeah, no, that has been for our bit. I've had some quarters where they just can't really get any scoreboard dominance, but then they'll have a few in a row will really get going in a surge of a quarter. But geez, how good's Brayshaw been, eh? I know Sarong's been the one getting tagged, but I think coaches have now got to start tagging Brayshaw. He's been unbelievable. He's covering the ground so well and been really damaging with his disposals. 37 touches for him. It was a good game. And Shea Bolton's not getting the absolute elite numbers, but he's just so much more impactful. I think it's a big piece for you. I've been able to fill in the forward half, and Clark was solid. Interesting, though, what will happen with Fife. I know he is injured at the moment, but does he come back into the mix? Oscar McDonald kicked 2 goals. He was actually quite decent. Good old McDonald. Not bad depth for Paddy Voss, currently suspended. As a Portsmouth, I'm glad to see the Crows lose, but we really should have... Yeah, that's sort of how I looked at it in a way. Probably North really could have run and should have run over the top. But again, the lack of winning culture probably lacked a bit of composure in the key moments. 𝐓𝐴𝐸, geez, he was disappointing. A lot of misses, and he's usually one of the best set shots in the comp. Yeah, good, thanks, George. Have to go on well yourself, mates. Reid and Bolton kicked some nice goals. Yeah, Bolton's, some of these... that side step he had in the first term was pretty clean. But yeah, you're going to get good and bad with Bolton. Like, you have moments where he could pass it off, but he just wants to go for the Hollywood shot from outside 50 and make a muck of it and put it out in the full. But still very good acquisition. Anyways, have a look at the team list for today. So unlucky that Sam Wicks is out injured. Bugger. Injured on Friday. I think it was something with his calf. He's been one of the most rapid improvers for us this year, so that's a shame. But in comes Ben Patton. Look, he's been productive in the twos. He mostly plays on the ball, though. But, no Cunningham, no Wicks. Happy to back in Patton. He's a depth addition. And Lannams deserves a recall. He was good against Werribee last week. Kicked a lovely goal from outside 50. That was, I think, reposted on the Swans social. So probably a lot of people did see that. But, it was a mighty goal. But, yeah, deserves. It was stiff to be dropped last week. Hamling probably doesn't offer as much forward as what Lannams would. So it makes sense why he makes way. And Hadley, the sub today after getting subbed out last week. Connor Butterick, the sub for the Suns. And, yeah, Gold Coast unchanged. McCartan back in defence. So, yeah, for the first time, I think, this year, we are now having, from the opening bounce, our basically core 4 defenders of McCartan, Melican, Rampy and Blakey. So that's important to have back there. I'd assume McCartan goes on Ben King, Melican probably on Walter, and Blakey probably does take Reid, and then Rampy on a small. That's probably what I'd expect. But, yeah, got to show a lot better defensive intent today. We've had patches throughout games where our pressure's dropped off a bit, and we've missed a few tackles, and we've allowed the opposition teams to move the ball a bit freely. And we've got to be right on our toes today. The VFL boys played earlier today. It was just like 9 in the morning, the first bounce. Gold Coast VFL side, obviously quality. They to be honest, belted us. VFL side's it's a bit of a concern. I mean, there's not really any players barging down the door for selection. I know Sheldrick gets his 30 touches again, but his disposal again just lets him down at times. He has some good moments, but then he has some horrific moments. Andy Kerr, Caleb Mitchell, those sort of types are just there. Nothing really to scream about. Bowman, though, he's showing some good flashes. We took him with our second pick last year. Sticking tackles well. He's showing some good efforts out there, so I think he'll continue to hopefully improve nicely, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see a debutant out of him later this year. But yeah, Robon obviously the skipper today, giving the teams, giving his players a bit of a rev up. And did anyone see Dean Cox have the chat with Alistair Lynch pre-game? Jeez Louise, he needs a few cough drops. He's been barking out instructions, probably a little bit too much to his players. So I guess that's just the rookie coach for you. Still a bit to learn, and he's lost his voice a bit, so that's not great. Assuming he'll be coaching up the box today though. But yeah, Gold Coast big test. we do have the wood over them, but there have been times in the past where we've been the favourites over them and we've lost and they've upset us. So, yeah, this is where it's going to be one today. Rowell, Anderson, Miller playing a little bit more forward. Humphrey's been in there a bit too, but I'm assuming Jordan does go on Noah Anderson. Covers the ground really well, so we can't allow him to rack up possessions. And Witts versus Grundy should be good. I think Grundy's been in good form. Hopefully going well, welcome. Hopefully everything's going well. And Francis as well, starting full forward. 3 goals, 12 touches he had in the 4th term last week. Let's see how he goes. I think he's pretty underrated with his overhead abilities forward of the ball, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully going well too, Lockie, and the game's going to be beautiful. Let's hope. Big win would be nice for Sunday. But yeah, going with the Suns, but I still think there's definitely a world where I can see us have a good, strong bounce-back performance. We like just a bit of a bits and pieces team at the moment. We've had patches where we really like being able to move the footy well. So can we get things going well when we're underway? Up in the Goldie. Sunday afternoon football, and we will win the first set of clearance through Rowbottom. He sort of hand passed that to himself. So first inside 50. Francis taps it. And that's a nice one out to Florent, but no, can't get there. And now off the back half, the Suns can now rebound. Noble's been in pretty decent form, racking up the footy. The kick's a bit of a panic one into a contest. Blakey brings it down. Could be a high there for Florent. No. Okay. Jeez, I thought that could have been high there. But last week against Port, smacked them in ground ball, smacked them in clearance. I thought our contested stuff was much better. Grundy was key to that, getting first use. And how about that head out to Rowbottom? Good, but the kick no good. Out time, turnover. Will Powell, the intercept marker. The Black Boots, out wide here, Nick Coleman, who was the sub last week. Bice, surely ball. Nice, Riley Bice. Rhymes, eh? Good tackle there. He's a tough player to tackle too, Ewell. He's a competitive beast, so that's a good start from Riley Bice. Not 15 here for Rampy. Now can use the hands here to Jordan. Laterals it out across now to Florent over the top here to Caden Cleary. Can he find a centering ball or go for goal? And okay, I think Noble just intercept marked that one. Yeah, just wants to double check here. Yeah, just wanted to double check there, the umpy. Well, there was a chance there early on to capitalise off a front half turnover. I mean, yeah, Clear is probably up in 2 minds there. Should have just backed himself, went for a snapshot. Have the gun wider, mate. Yeah, no, Freo did the job. Probably could have won by a bit more, to be honest, but yeah, no, I thought the on ballers for the Crows, the colours a bit. Dawson, disappointing last quarter, had 0 touches. Anyways, Noble will kick this back into play. We'll gain about 30 metres here, and now launch it down the line. Got to go, Francis. Brings it to ground. Lloyd, a decent rove. Couldn't get it to Francis. He below the knees, I think. Yeah, below the knees there from Francis. Mark Andrews' ball. Playing in defence with the absence, of course, of Charlie Ballard. Very unfortunate injury, though, Ballard. Anyways, they now go towards the next contest. Big sport comes from Melican. Took off hands, roved it nicely. Holman. Bice, another good tackle, but Took unable to get a clean possession, but he goes in again. That's a throw, surely. No, nothing given. Witts to Ainsworth, to Rao. As he finds towards a contest. King almost took the mark. Clever tap there from Long. Well, Clever. And now a chance here for Power with a left foot snapping shot. Low percentage shot there on goal, misses. So first minor score of the game to the Suns. If we're going well, Harvey, go Gold Coast. Yeah, I'm assuming a lot of people, including myself, would have tipped in there. So, Bice now to bring into play, and that's a beautiful kick. Tommy's got to go here. Oh, don't tell me this bounce is out for him. No, he does stay in here. Does that stay in for him? Yes, it does. Kick towards the wing. Yeah, we'll gain some territory. That'll do. But yeah, big opportunity for Francis today. I think we're going to be rolling a lot of key forwards with the absence of McDonald, and we've done that so far this year a bit. Yeah, his chance to see what he can do. Kick a few goals, show some prowess with his marketability. We've really lacked that this year with the contested stuff forward of the ball. Jordan now can't get it out. Looks like he's running with Took. No, he's not a Took. Anyway, Humphrey now gets a little clearance kick forward. Long in good form. That one bobbles out. Jordan embraces contact. Just gets it out. Anderson did well to get that out to Rao. Roberts can't tackle. And now he goes inside 50 here. So that's the issue. We've got to be sticking those tackles. Melican in front. Well done. So out across now to Lloyd. And here to Blakey. Just a bit of a proppy kick there to Hayward. Good backing up there from T-Mac. Hands now out to BJ. And that's good hands. Francis with a bit of time and space. A low flat kick. He's got to go well here. McLean did well. Back now to Francis. Breaks a tackle. Jeez, that's good stuff from Francis. He's shown some good moments early on here. McLean just a bit lost. That's a poor hand pass. He had time. But the good repeated effort. A good strong tackle there on Graham. And hold on the ball. Jeez, I thought Graham had the umpire didn't really give an opportunity for Graham to get rid of it there, but we'll take it. Warren now off the back of a 2-year deal. Good to see. Hopefully can boost morale today. Juddy now, good corridor kick. He finds now Rowbottom. Who can we find now? There's a deep option out here. Can't really see. Is that Hayward? No, we're going to go towards the pocket here. And Heaney. Oh, what an effort. Back with the flight. Even took a front on contact there against Tolman. Still holds on. That's a good effort. Drifted forward. That's what Heaney can do well. So left foot snap usually in his repertoire here. Can we kick the first? Geez, 6 straight. Oh, God. Commentary curse. Come on, Isaac. Nah, he's Manamaka. Minor score. Well, that's his first minor score from a set shot this year. But looking like we're starting well here. We're seeming to move the ball a bit quite decently. Anyway, Collins now. Strong mark there from Humphrey against Roberts. And now, can they go end-to-end? Oh, geez, who on earth is on Ben King there? Uncontested mark inside 50. Too easy. That's about 3 disposals and they've already got a mark inside 50. Hopefully going well, Slug. Welcome, mate. Anyway, Ben King. He's, if he has a bag today, he will be back in the lead for the Coleman. Kicks on its way and sneaks home. Bit windy out there. Suns with the first. Well, there you go. Chance, opportunity down one end, and we concede right from the kick-in. So there has been chance. There's just been too much of that this year. We miss, and then from the kick-in, teams are able to penetrate us a bit. But yeah, T-Mac there, caught up in 2 minds. Rampy overcommitted. He was forced to go to long and left King all alone. It's a great kick from Humphrey, though. Well, end-to-end there from the Suns. Yeah, I mean, geez, one after that, I was, 2-3 touches? Bang, goal. But, no, you'd think if King kicks well today, he will be leading the Coleman once again. Jack Higgins yesterday leading the Coleman with 20 goals. How about that? Witz gets the hit out. Chart attacks it, first possession. Did well to break out the Real pressure. And well done there from Jordan, bringing it to ground. Campbell now gets the pick up, maybe high. Don't think it is. Umpire's ball. Yeah, no, it was a new medal winner, Adam. Pretty sure getting that one, of course. Jeez, he was good. And Mark inside 50 here to Big Pete. Played in front. That's always what you got to do. Warner with a few touches early on here. Hence get a direct response. Cannot believe Dan McStay got injured again. Yeah, rough stuff, eh? Luckless. Yeah, coming back from an ACL, and at least it isn't an ACL again. It's, 4 to 6 weeks. Sluddham's now, pops it home. Hopefully he can have a good game this afternoon. I think he's just, if he plays well, got to keep him in the side. Right, 1 goal each. Just that would have been at lunch, by the way, lads. It's pretty nice. It's sort of like a chicken pie. I haven't had a pie in a little while too. It's good stuff. Good stuff from Adams in front. It's one we've got to persist with, I reckon. Like, yeah, again, unlucky to be dropped last week. So he's playing forward on 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴. Grundy hits it down. Okay, Heaney's going to get a high free here. There's been many City supporters complaining about Heaney just gets held a bit too much, not really much given. I do agree with that to an extent. He's one of those individuals. Heaney now, low flat kick in front. It's McLean. That's a good mark. And 50, okay. I think he got hit in the head there from 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴. Okay, well, we'll go in the lead here. Have a cherry tomato celebrate. I know I'm eating a little bit too much on stream, but there we go, bang. Is what it is. No, we'll take that from the centre bounce. 2 in a row. But how about that kick from Heaney, eh? Just a beauty. That is the best of the best. That is top shelf. Does not give an opportunity with that hang time for any defender to get in and spoil. It's just right on a platter. I mean, Collins has zoned off there a little bit. He thought he was going to go deep, so we'll take that. And then, yeah, he got it hit in the head there, I think, from 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴. So, all right, there we go. I think, yeah, even when the Suns kicked that first goal of the game, I still feel like we started well in the build-up to that. 3 centre clearances to 0. And, yep, there we go. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 gives away a block free. So, Grundy's starting well here. And we'll get another centre clearance inside 50. Can we have another mark? Big spoil from Collins. Off hands now. Poor hand pass right in the lap of Heaney. Kick is smothered. Oh, geez, Campbell missed a hand pass there. Grundy's able to back up. Sharks one forward. Oh, good bump there. He's copped one, Corey. Oh, geez, that's a bit unfortunate there, Joel Jeffrey. But we'll take the high. Geez, we're getting a few fortunate calls our way. Oh, yeah, he's copped the nasty one on the forward. You can see that bump already. That's good stuff from Corey. Realise he won the free. Okay, we're back up. Let's see this again. No, that's not free. For goodness sake, I'm sick of these bumps getting called highs, but we'll take it. Need all the dominance we can so far. Corey Warner. And that's what we like to see. Corey taking his opportunities with ball in hand. We'll take that. 3 goals, 1 goal, 1. That's an awful free, though. Like, geez Louise. How on earth is that a high free? We'll take it, though. Good stuff from Corey. You know, the absence of Parker, people saying, oh, we could do with Parker. But I tell you what, you know, with the contract and the longevity terms of things, would we rather don some youngsters like Caden Cleary and Corey Warner and Tom Adderley? I think it's about the future a bit. And, yeah, Parker was good in game 300 last week. No, 𝐓𝐿𝐴 was injured, Henry, unfortunately. Hopefully going well, mate, in Australia. Go the Suns. Yeah, should be a good contest, hopefully, my friend. We've got a bit of the rub the green early on here, but still, I think we started well. 4-0 centre clearance, and we're going to win another one here through Jordan. That's 5-0. Inside 50 again. Collins couldn't take the mark, and now McLean off the chain. He's got to pick that one up. Gives it back now. Hayward, that's a good gather to McInerney. Here now to Lloyd. He can find the goals from outside 50. Jakey Lloyd. Oh, that's a good mark from Noble. Oof. Looking pretty sharp with hand passes early on here. Looking like that's probably a behind. I think that's got to be just a minor score. Do you think Will Day win the Brownlow? I think he can get his body right, I guess so. But I think as well, he's got to do better to evade a tag. When he does get tagged, he can struggle a little bit. I think Newcomb's more of a chance too, rather than Day. Yeah, 5 light years later, into behind. Could be a handy point. So Noble racking up the monopoly kick-ins here early on. But good start, roughly halfway through this first term. Back to Joel Jeffrey. Unlucky to give away that high free. I mean, that's just a clean bump. Maybe it was a front on bump. I don't know. It's just a bit of a stupid call. Anyway, got the numbers here. Good mark. Matty Roberts. He's starting now to bring that into his game a little bit more. His interceptabilities. That's what I like. He had a few intercept marks last week. A lot of intercept possessions. I think he had 11 last week. So that's promising. That's good to see. Back now to James Jordan. Another deep entry here into the pocket. That'll do. 450 stoppage. Let's lock it in. Nine inside 50s. Another ball up. And it's been able to clear that one out of the 50. Suns need to find some territory here, but we're set up well. Patton, hand pass not so great. Roberts just gets it out. And now Patton inside 50. That's a lovely kick to Heaney. Takes it. That's a lovely find from Ben Patton. Another forward half intercept. Another inside 50. Another mark inside 50. Looking good early on here. Chance to get this out to 19. What's the story of the Swans class trip of the Black? Never seen it. Yeah, no, so it's something to do, I think, with the something like the heritage. I think when we're wearing the heritage Guernsey, these black shorts, just to remember something in the past. I'm not exactly sure, but it's on the website. We wore it in pre-season when we played Gold Coast. Heaney converts. He's on fire early on here. Goal assist and a goal to his name, looking ominous early on. Let me search it again. Sydney Swans black shorts. There was an article on it. Not to history, Swans debut new look. Yeah, so in an odd old South Melbourne colour, Swans wear black shorts when their uniform is a uniform clash at away game. So basically when we wear a heritage Guernsey, when we play sides like the Suns who also wear red. And I assume as well with the Dons, when we play them in a few weeks at Marvel, we'll wear the black shorts too. So there you go. Parker game 300. Yeah, no, he was, I felt pretty solid. At least I'm happy that they lifted for his 300th game. Pretty important. Doesn't lag suck when you're calling the game low. Same as surfing streams. Yeah, no, sorry about it, mate. I think the connection on here, everything from my end's alright. So that's what I find with YouTube sometimes. Watching streams can be a bit of a pain. Anyway, Laddam's nice head out to Rowbottom. Another centre clearance. This is 6-0, is it? Like, geez, the wheeze. We're looking on here early on. Noble now, chipping ball out wide. Does fine, 𝐓𝐴𝐺𝐵. Back to Noble now. Suns need to find a settler here. They are looking way off. That's a poor kick. Right in the corridor. No one went up. All Chad. Another turnover here. And across now to Lloyd. Chipping ball to 𝐴𝐺𝐵. 𝐼𝐗₂, that's just a risky kicking board. You always could see Walter pouncing on that. Now, Rao backtracks here to 𝐴𝐵𝐺𝐵 over the top to 𝐼𝐗₂, and he has time and space here to hit a target inside 50, and unable to mark his long. And looked like it was chopping the arms there from Rams. Just not needed there from 𝐴𝐺𝐵. Just a fucking lackadaisical kick from him. Bloody Juzzy, he's been disappointing. Now, Long's been one of the best small forwards, form wise in the comp. Can he slot this one? It's a woodwork. Bit of a let off there. That would have been Joe Mack's goal. Blakey to bring it back in the plate. It's a nice find. T-Mac, oh, geez, he's got a hold on to that. Ainsworth now can pounce below the knees. Advantage paid here. Rogers, can he find a centering ball? Ah, geez, all alone. Humphrey there. Oh, that's touched, surely. Oh, you're kidding me. Jeez, the wheeze. Christ. Ah, but geez, 2 back-to-back skill errors there, for Christ's sake. Gifted them on a platter there. I mean, why is Tom trying to mark that with one hand? Jesus. Good kick from Rogers, though. But again, like off turnover, when it's going inside 50, there just seems to be uncontested options everywhere. Let's say this. Oh, jeez. Thought that would have maybe been touched. I mean, bloody hell. Nah, that's a letdown there. That's back-to-back poor skill errors. Well, this is where Gold Coast are good. Their forward half game, when they turn it over, is dangerous. So we've got to watch out there. Lovely hit out from Grundy to Chad. Now he's loose. He takes a bounce. He fumbles. Oh, Jesus. But he at least gets the kick forward. McAndrew mops it up, though. That's 7-0. Centre clearances, too. Nicole, thanks very much for becoming a member, my friend. Good pressure there from Cleary, but they work the hands to Anderson. Inboard now to Noble. Oh, geez, awful kick. Oh, you're kidding me. How's that gone through 2 of us? Roberts, good body work. Juzzy, backtracks here to Bice, to Lloyd. Now to Rampy, sort of backing to go forward here. 2 steps back, 3 steps forward. Florent now, through the spine. That's a nice find. He finds Caden Cleary. Who have we got? Inside 50. Nice, Aaron Francis, go back, son. No, he wants to hit a lead. All alone, yep. Geez, we've killed them here. Through end-to-end movement off the back half. Peter Adams, chance to kick his second. Yeah, for a sec I thought it did touch it, Tom, from the live replay. So, yeah, well, pretty warm up here today. Big humidity. Yeah, obviously up in Queensland, that's the norm, really. It's a bit warm here over in Canberra somewhat, but the weather's been nice as of late. Peter Adams, come on. No out in the fools. Come on, Pete. For a second in the quarter. Oh, my God, he actually has put it in the full, for goodness sake. You just knew that was going to happen. Oh, jeez. Out of the 50 now. Well, it's good quick hands there from Florent. Roberts goes heading. Grundy, just a bit of a chuck up in the air. Tried to hand pass it. No, sorry, that's Patton going with that tackle. Good quick tap there from Tuke. Bouncing ball, skill error there. Territory gain here for the Suns. Oh, it's high, surely. No. Jeez. Okay. Rao, that's good hands back to Tuke, and they'll go inside 50 here, the Suns. Let's get that one over, Lewis. Oh, no, he's decided to keep it in. Oh, big Louis. Go on, son. Oh, that is brilliant from Lewis Milligan. Now to Cleary, working up the ground. Backed himself. I thought just rush it through or take it over. It's Cleary now in the back pocket. Slung, high ball. Francis, that's all right. Brings it down to Heaney. Chip over the top. And we could be on the loose here. Chad running. He will definitely beat Collins here for speed. He takes a bounce. He's going to go all the way. Chad takes 2 bounces and dribbles it home. How about that end-to-end from the Swannies? Looking dangerous early on here. Charlie Warner off the back of a 2-year deal. Goals, and he's had a good start to this game, and that's been his issue the last few weeks. He has started slowly. Right. Honestly, could be up by more, to be honest. We've had 2 Paul Skirrell errors. We had that Paul Skirrell, which cost us that Suns goal. But how about that from Chad? Beautiful. He's going to be spent after that one, Chad. What a run. But kick to a contest there. This is what France has had a good start. You know, he's just winning contests. All right, we'll take that. High free. Going to be another centre bounce. This is what, 8-0? Insane. Almost marked Francis. That's brilliant from Francis. That's what we need. You know, doesn't mark it, wins the contest. Here we go. Back inside 50 here. High ball. Spoil. That'll do. 450 stoppage. All right. 4:58 to play. Not for the wits. Yeah, probably do need to get a chat emoji, Almana. We'll get that sorted. In fact, I could probably do it at half time, to be honest, even quarter time. Sun's asleep at the moment, Matt Rowe. Not, yeah, no, I think they'll get into it. You know, you got to remember, you know, this is a side they're playing that likes to go to sleep from time to time. I mean, look at the start we had against Brisbane. So we'll see if we can keep this up. Oh, jeez, I'll take it. Rampy now through the middle of the ground. Jeez, poor turnover. Right to 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Noble now. Jeez, his kicking's been a bit off early on here. I mean, at least gets to Holman, but not really an advantageous kick as that one goes out. OG. Yeah, I'll get a chat emoji sorted at quarter time, eh? Rowbottom clears it out. He's had a good start, Rowie. Pressure again from Rowbottom. Good. Ball goes out. 3:29 to play here. Don't concede another. And, geez, this will be a great start. Just breathing in a few, sucking in the big ones, Rowie. I mean, all alone, Holman there in the stoppage, no one even on him, so he will get the kick forward. Not really too effective. This one goes over. Grundy brings it down again. Rao, though, rows it nicely. Can he get the hands out? That's a throw. Good pressure. Can't let that man dominate. Kick out into space here for Florent. Nice kick in the corridor. Good use. Finds now McInerney. Give the handball receive. No, okay. Who's one out here? Hayward's one out with Rioli. Bit of a mismatch there. Deep in the pocket. Look at that kick. Is he going to bite it off? Okay, I'll shut up then. Hits the lead instead to Isaac. Oh, Heaney. Jeez, what a start this has been. If he kicks this, probably one of the best first calls he's had in a while. Well, weak. Yeah, no, that is true, mate, in Australia. And we have been able to go to sleep sometimes, rat games. Blues beat Cats by 4 points. First key defender Harry O'Farrell kicked the winning goal. Yeah, wow. Is that like after the siren or something? Yeah, I mean, watching our boys in the VFL this morning was a bit discouraging, but yeah, I mean, obviously the Gold Coast sides in the VFL is good. 𝐼𝐗 𝐿𝐴. Oh, unlucky. Geez, Fiorini, though, he kicked 5 goals and had 30 touches. He's been unbelievable. He's out of contract this year, Fiorini, too, so could he get a crack at another club? I think, let's say the Suns lose this game, surely he has a go next week. Rioli now short to Anderson. And nice change of the angles here to Noble. Noble now out wide. Good boy, Blakey. That's better. Needs to hold on to those intercept grabs. And hits the short 45 out here. Hayward, that's not a great kick. Well roved and well intercepted from Rioli. Now can take a bounce. He goes inside 50. He's got the city of Walter. Couldn't take it. Ball to be one here. Rogers, quick hands. Wainsworth. Row bottom crunching tuck. Was that a great start? Campbell, the 1-2 with Grundy to 𝐼𝐗. Out across now to McCartan and McInerney at half back. Work it out nicely there. And something down the line potentially. Nice find. Oh, Francis, that's front on. He's had a great start, Francis. Not necessarily clunking everything, but geez, he's winning some key contests up the ground. Back now to Patton. Yeah, and a Milligan. And we'll just horseshoe it around here to chew some time off the clock. Might have a bit of time here to go. Bice cut a short kick. Not too accurate. It had a bit too much hang time, but anyway, we had the numbers to back it up. Florent, good offloading hand pass. Gives it out to Warner. Give it to Bice. Nope, can't pick up the ball. Taps now out into space for Rioli to get. Fumbles, taps it. Oh, Collins misses it. Gives it now to Jordan from McLean. And we'll take that. That was just awful, awful defending there from the Suns. And we get one before quarter time. 10 seconds to go. Probably could be up by more. This has been an absolutely dominant first quarter. So we'll take this. 25 points at quarter time it's going to be. Unless we can see one from the centre bounce with 10 seconds to go. Hopefully not. But geez, sloppy there from the Suns. I mean, fumble from Rioli. Look at that. It's a 2-on-0 there. And Rioli fumbles. He had time. Completely missed the tap to Collins, and then McLean rows it. Gives it to Jordan and goals. Well, that's just sloppy stuff there from the Suns. Their grand level game early on here is looking pretty poor. We're smacking them in contested footy from just what I can see. What is it actually? Yeah, plus 10. 12 to 5 clearances our way as well. Well, 10 seconds to go here. This has been a refreshing start because we have known to start off games somewhat poorly. Angry Dimmer confirmed, yeah, no, he won't be happy. Queensland and New South Wales teams will be dominant in the future. Yeah, that's a good thing to see. Now, what's going on here? Injury or something? Ah, score review, okay. Well, goal stands. Geez, 33 minutes. It's been a long first term. 10 seconds to go here. No dumb freeze. Grundy's had a brilliant start. Can he win it? Can he get another hit out to advantage? He can. Oh, Chad. Okay, maybe not. He didn't get the clean gather. And intercept mark there from Blake, who's looked good. But we're looking on here early on. Quarter time. This has been one of the most dominant first terms we've had in quite some time. Brilliant start. Could honestly be up by more. It's 25 points the margin. Ecstatic with this start. Just looking on. We're looking switched on. Moving the ball well. And off the back of last week's game, we're just looking dominant around the footy. Contested stuff's been impressive. Head-out work from Grundy's been outstanding. We're forcing turnovers or intercepting games on. Roberts had that nice one. Blakey's had a few intercept grabs. And off the turnover, we're seeming to really catch out the Suns with moving the pill. Having a bit of the rub of the green though, 9 frees to 4, and a few of those centre bounces we did have some frees, so that helps us get some centre clearances. But 8-1 still in the centre bounce our way. That's huge. 17-8 inside 50s too. But what's great is when we kick to a contest, we're just winning the ball forward of centre. Like Francis brings it to ground, taps it in the space of Heaney or something. It's not just coming straight back out. So that's been an area I've enjoyed this first term. It's been refreshing. The kick's inside 50. I mean, let's have a look. Mark's inside 57-2, and Heaney's been on the end of a couple. But yeah, I feel like pressure's been on. Contested stuff's been great. And yeah, we've just really dominated territory too. We've dominated the inside 50s, and feels like we honestly could be up by more. But be careful what you wish for. I think I'll still take a 25-point margin at quarter time. Clean emoji. Yeah, no, I'll get that chat emoji sorted. 𝐼𝐴 needs a game rest to think about things. Point defence. Yeah, no, he's been ordinary to start this game off. 𝐼𝐴, he's mostly playing the Joel and Francis has been able to win out a couple times. But yeah, I'm liking what Francis is providing early on here. Okay, I'm just going to load up one of those like graphic website thingos. Fucking sorry about that. I just saw something funny. But yeah, it's starting to get with this start. Looking good with how I'm moving the pill. Yeah, just our work in the forward half just looking a lot more cleaner. But I'm loving Francis' start. He's actually offering something a lot better than what 𝐷 𝐿𝐼 was offering. So, but at the same time, the Suns have looked pretty disappointing. Their midfield needs to get going. Rowell and Anderson. Jordan has been able to shut out Anderson somewhat alright. He's only on the 6 touches. Humphrey probably been one of their best. He's only got 3 touches, but he had that nice mark and led to the first goal. 𝐴𝐵's been okay, but they're just not getting enough possessions in the front half, so not enough supply. But hey, when they have been able to go inside 50, they've been pretty dangerous off the turnover too. So we can't let them get a roll on. But so far, dominating territory. I think that's one of the key reasons why we lead, and we've been able to catch them napping a bit through our ball movement. They don't really seem to be meeting the corridor too well. We've found some uncontested options in the middle of the ground. So yeah, no, happy with this start. All right, let's. I think it's just on. It's like Canva or something. And these Chad Warner emojis. Oh, fucking free trial. Piss off. Everything these days is just free trials, isn't it? Okay, now what am I doing? Custom size. Okay. Bro, we're taking Swans or Gold Coast. Not too sure what you mean, Jalen mates. Suns do have a soft draw this year. Half their season's at home. Yeah, they've had some pretty gettable opposition early on here. And as I said, we do have the wood over them. So it's a tough test for them. They're still a very young team. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Dominic. Off to a hot start, says Zach. Yes, indeedy, mate. Looking good. Only free stream to watch. There's probably a few dodgy streams out there, my friend. Maybe try Reddit. I'm not too sure, man. Hopefully the Swannies can maintain their pressure intensity around the ball for 4 quarters. Yeah, no, I need to keep that up. There was some replays and you saw Rowbottom on his, not on his haunches, but, sucking in the big ones. He had a great first term. Look at his numbers. 7 touches, 6 contested, 2 tackles. I think his pressure has been great around the ball. Heaney's been our best for sure. 8 touches. Could have 3. He's been dominant. Warner's been great. Good start for him with 6 touches. That end-to-end play was brilliant from him. Now, let's... Right, for the Chad Warner emoji, lads, we're doing the blonde hair Chad, because I do miss it. You can't beat it. Yeah, so now how do I upload this? Anyway, I'll probably do it at half time because the second term's about to start. Okay, we'll just leave that be for now. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, if you just joined us, the second quarter is now underway. Good start. Don't want to get complacent. Probably will, but let's see. Patton, just a bit of a fumble there to Heaney. Has to backtrack now to Matty Roberts. Nice hands, releases Ben Patton here, who's started pretty decently. Inside 50, brings it down there. Under the pump, 𝐼𝗗𝐿, and they'll work it out to Rioli. Oh, good pressure there from Cleary. Can you get this repeated make the repeat effort? Does he? Yep, he's going to win the free. We'll take that. Great stuff from Cleary. That's why he's in the team. He's diligent. He applies pressure well, and he got that smother, and he wins the free. That's just what good players do. You got to play for those frees sometimes. Go on, Caden, kick us a goal, son. Okay, he's a bit in 2 minds here, so wouldn't be surprised if he makes a muck of it, but got to go for it. Oof. Wrong side of the post. Not really in his skill set there. Oh, geez, that's a good kick in from 𝐼𝗗𝐿 now, and he releases Rioli. Makes a tackle, and now they can go through the corridor quickly. Here, the Suns not 15 for 𝐴𝐸. Chad applies some good pressure. Forces to get rid of it. Tap. And we've got the numbers here. Campbell to Jordan, inboard now to McInerney. Short to Roberts, not 15. And now we'll chuck it out wide. The kick's not so great for Lloyd. Holman did well to get in the way, and the ball goes over. Grundy again gets in front. Holman down the full. Going to be Patton's free. Back now to Rampy. Rampy down the line. Over the top of the contest, and now McAndrew can mop it up here. Inboard to Rioli. Back to McAndrew. Out wide now for Noble. Chiseling ball on the wings, a nice one. To Graham. Impressive young player, Will Graham. Buzz cut for this year. Hits a short kick to 𝐼𝗗𝐿. Now he wants to go in the direction of Reed. Brings it down for Long. Centres the ball. Can they have a fly here? And they do have the numbers here for the handball receive. Rioli now. Can he have a shot on goal? Kicks on its way. And it looks good. Suns get one back. Back to 20 points. Yeah, just outnumbered us there with that centering kick. Had a few options for the handball receive, and Rioli goes bang. It's good from Marine there. Brings it to Long and has a dangerous centering ball, but I mean, yeah, McLean's spoil. There's not really much else he could have done there. Spoiled it right into danger. Better than hitting it away from the goal mouth, but they're the numbers there. Well, back to 20 points. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 now works out 𝐼𝐴, and they'll get another inside 50 here, the Suns. Oh, nicely done from Florent there. That was clean. Swaxy out of there. Got to stay in front. He does. Jordan against Noble. It's a good effort. Got to get numbers here. Anderson gets there first. Back now to Ewland. Board here to Noble. Back now to Ewland, and they've got an option in the corridor here. So, last few good minutes here from Gold Coast. Now getting a bit of time in the forward half, and they can go inside 50 for another here. Long kick from Powell. Can they have a fly here from King? Good roving from Humphrey, and he's got another. Great roving from Bailey Humphrey. 2 in a row for the Suns. And back to 14 points. So, for all the dominance in the first term, it's only really under 3 goals, or a tick over 2 goals. So, need to settle here. Yeah, it's just read well there from Humphrey. Good roving, good goal. And yeah, we can't let King fly for those as well, so got to keep him quiet for the most part. His contested marking's been fairly good to start off the season. Back to 14, 2 goals for Humphrey. He's had a good start. He's been quiet the last few weeks, Bailey Humphrey, but he's looking dangerous whenever he has ball in hand. He hasn't had many touches, but he got 2 goals, so there you go. And he's going to be in the centre bounce for this one. Now, let's try and win one back out of the middle here. We're 8-1 in centre clearances in the first term. Because the bounce didn't look too great there, to be honest. Anyway, it was a free for a block, and now 𝐓𝐶 inside 50. Another one here for the Suns. Ball from 𝐿𝐼𝐴. Bounce through. Oh, Long's missed it. Oof, let off there. 4 goals straight for Gold Coast. Here's just grass, Liz. He's put that out the full. Back Andrew. Back inside 50 here. Graham. Humphrey again. To King. Can he get a shot on goal? Stick a tackle, lads. There we go. Jeez Louise. Ball still spills out. Teammate to 𝐵LAKE, to Roberts. And just no fuss, hacks it out of there. Deep ball. It actually could work here for Cleary. Can he get there? Nope. Little noggin. Hit the noggin there of Collins. Still in position here, the Suns. Rioli, that's a good kick and a good hold there from Humphrey again. Jeez, he's been everywhere. Right, I'm done eating. Haven't had a pie in a while. It's pretty nice. Anyway, Humphrey. Jeez, don't tell me he kicks this. Oof, across the face. All right, this has not been a good start. This Suns are now starting just to get the front half intercepts and ramping up the pressure. Their ground level game. They're starting to win some contests around the ball a bit. So just need to settle here. We've had not really some advantageous kicks. Need to find some possibly some uncontested options here, and we will out wide to Lloyd. Go well, Menace. Welcome, mates. Humphrey's going to be Dusty one of the Gold Coast Yeah, he'll probably still be on and off this year, but he's a promising young player. Lloyd now, down the line. Geez, about 4 went up for the Suns and only 1 up for us, so we'll take that. Ball hits ground level, but still, the Suns work it through some nice hands here. And now Rogers to Long. Deep kick. Spoil it through. Good stuff. Well done there from 𝐓𝐴𝐺𝐸. Well, 10-point margin after being up by 15 at quarter time. That's just a bird out my window. Jeez Louise. Oh, jeez. Don't tell me 𝐼𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐺𝐸 hurt himself. Yeah, sort of landed on it a bit awkwardly. Anyways, back to Lloyd. So this is crunch time. You know, we're under the pump here a bit. The Suns have momentum. Starting now to get time in the forward half. How do we respond? Need to win some contests up the ground here, and McLean can't get in front of that. Wasn't really a high enough kick for McLean to compete. Collins takes it. And board now to 𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐺𝐸. Deep kick. Oh, he had to go for that, Tom. Had to go for that. And 𝐓𝐡𝐞 takes the grab. Oh, geez, disappointing second term this has been. All the hard work out the window. Well, Jared 𝐓𝐡𝐞, can the ruckman get this game to 5 points? Misses. All right, geez. Absolute let off. 4 goals, 6. Suns have missed a few set shots here, so a bit lucky. Roberts quick kick in out here to Patton. Corey Warner on short. All right, have a bit of time and space here. Use the space upfield. Nah, too cute with that kick. Holman back in the hole to take it. Holman now whacks one inside 50 again. Blakey with the spoil, off hands. King, not so great, gives a right to 𝐼𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐺𝐸 basically. Clears it out, not a smart kick. At least gains some territory, but again, the Suns everywhere around this one. Oh, poor hand pass there from, I think that was, I couldn't see that was. Warner's going to go for goals here. Oh, he's made a muck of it. He could have maybe sent it to McLean, but decided not to. I think that was Weller with the poor hand pass. Anyways, cut, make advantage here, and now we could be killed on the outer side. Warner had to do better there. Corey, that is. Joel Jeffrey can give the hands in board. Nice little fake to Flanders. Get there. Well done, Lewis. Left his man, got the ball in time. Winning stoppage. Let's reset. Suns are killing us. Yeah, no, for sure, mate. Yeah, we've been sort of forced a bit more to go long down the line too, and we're just struggling to win these contests up the ground, unlike the first term. Jeez, Rao, that was poor. Heaney now. Yeah, that's better. Changing the angles, give it to Francis. Jeez, the cherry tomatoes are pretty nice. Francis, deep kick. That's a lovely find. Jeez, Francis has been good. Dick BJ. Brayden Campbell, go back, son. All right, need a response here. Been fairly quiet, Brayden Campbell. I haven't really said his name too much. Let's have a look at his numbers. He's got 6 hand passes, so he's yet to kick the ball, Campbell. Now, need him to obviously get the shoe on the agate a bit. 78 games, 20 goals. Can he gull here? Need a response. And he does the job. Beautifully done. Come back out to 16. So, first goal of the term there after a few unanswered from the Suns. But yeah, I mean, it's sort of Rao's goal there too. He did well to gain possession, had a bit of time, but just an awful kick. Right to Heaney, and we're able to spread quickly. Good running from Campbell. So 13 touches for Noble, game high. Heaney with 3 sending clearances, 2 and Grundy with 2. Ladham's doing the hit at work alongside Reed. Rao busts his way in there. That's not a disposal, but... Yep, no, throw. There you go. Row bottom all done. Quick kick and ball, that's nice. He finds James Jordan. Clear on a bit of a lead. Now goes inside 50. Oof. Thought that could have gone over the top there to Francis. And ball goes over. Now let's lock it in. So it's the Suns with all the dominance here. Now one against the grain. Desperately needed that one to stem the flow a bit. 10:04 to go here in this second term. Good pressure from Campbell. That's down the full. That's good stuff from Campbell. His closing speed is what it's known for. To apply the pressure. Lizard Jersey's getting his hand taped up a bit. That's interesting. He hasn't really had much of that before. Heaney and McInerney and Grundy also on the bench. Lloyd now will take the free kick and just going to put it to the top of the square. It's not a great kick there from Lloyd. I mean, it's basically on the goal line, so it's not really much our forwards can do. Want to score? 3-goal margin. Sorry, 2-goal margin. Oh, I realised something on the Fox Footy scoreboard. They add the points so quickly. Because usually with the old Fox Footy scoreboards, it'd have a bit of a delay. Oh, that's a great mark from 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐿. So sometimes I see it and I'm like, okay, 18-point margin. I'm waiting for them to add the point, but they already have. So, no, it's 17 points. Anyway, 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐼𝐿 out here to Corey Warner. Back now to 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐼𝐿. Now to Rampy. So, a bit of control here. Do we want to switch or go down the line? Not really much on for a switch. So, we'll go down the line instead. High ball. McAndrew couldn't take it. Cleary, good roving. And the hand pass is nice here for Warner. Gives the hands to Chad. Oh, I just had to do better there. Good stuff from Corey. That wasn't a disposal. Okay, ball up here. 450 stoppage. Good pressure again. McLean gets it out. Hayward, just a high ball. Not 15. Francis taps it in the direction of Cleary. That's going to be high. No, okay. Umpire didn't see the initial high contact there from Cleary, so we'll take it. McLean, oh, nice there to Corey. Just couldn't get the gather. Now Ainsworth over the top here to Flanders, and they work the hands here, but still, we apply some grade E. That's a great tackle. Who was that from? Corey again? No, it was Jordan this time. It's looking better. His game last week was a bit disappointing. Don't know. He's getting his hand taped unique. I think he'll be fine, but maybe jarred it in a marking contest. Not too sure. Nice tap from McLean again. Row bottom inside 50. Just bring it to ground. That will do, Francis. Lock it in. He's doing his job well, Francis. Warner now. Snapping shot. Clever. Good stuff, Chad. That's what we need our stars to do. Kick some lovely goals. That's what Chad does. He's got 2. He started in this game well. But the craft in the 450 stoppages, those last few ones we had, good stuff. McLean's hit out work nice. And that's just a lovely goal there from Chad. He's got his second. Just clever there from 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐼𝐿. How about that, eh? Didn't get the hit out, but ball in the air, the tap. Oh, lovely stuff. That's what your forward 50 rucks, that's what you want them to do. Chad used 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Yeah, we've got to get the chatter emojis. I'll get that sort of half time, eh? 3 goals, you're not safe for odds, brother. Oh, for sure, mate. I am fully aware. I'm not getting complacent, mate. Because look, the game got within under 2 goals quick as a flash the first 5 minutes of this second term. Roberts did well to mop up, and now we can go the other way. Bit of a fumble there from row bottom. Just hold it in. I'll do. Well, now we've got a few in a row here, so restoring our lead from quarter time. That's a bit of a hold there, I think, against Pete. Yep. Could see. Bit of the hug he had. Anyways, quick kick from Wits out here to Ainsworth. They'll have the short tick lead here of Graham. Couldn't hold on. We offload the hand pass to Roberts, and now here to Warner. Twisting, turning. He can go back in board here to Heaney. In board now to Roberts, and he runs here, Matty. Who can he find by Shoe? That's a nice find. To Francis, working up the ground well. Can we get some numbers inside 50? Grundy is a short option. Wants to pick off something in the corridor. That's nice. Here to Rowbottom. Latchering the ball out across here to Lloyd. And a nice kick here, Jakey. Just going to set it up. Francis can fly for this. Is that... No, sorry, that's Grundy. Extracts it out. Gives it a clear now to Campbell. Centering option potentially on here for Jordan. That's well defended from Tuke. And now they can go the other way, the Suns, if they're clean. Flanders, just a bit of a nothing hand pass out to space. A bit hopeful. Bice in there. Bit of a fumble. Goes in again. Jordan. Taps it out here to Campbell. Wants to chew off the corridor. That's a nice one to Francis. Handball receive could be on here. Overflow, does he want it? He's not screaming for it. He's looking for that handball receive. But instead, we'll go here to Rampy. Can latch the ball out across here, but Ramps wants to go inside 50 towards a lead 1-on-1 with Heaney. Too strong. Oh, I couldn't take it. Rose it okay, though. Couldn't get the hand pass out to a teammate. Rioli now to Wits. Sort of forced to go wide here. Graham almost with the one paw. Couldn't take it. Blakey there to arrive to pick it off. Back off the bench. A good kick inside 50. Almost Campbell. Roving's nice from Cleary. Twisting, turning. Gives the hands out to Campbell. Braden Campbell. Jeez, he lost his balance there a bit, but he checks sides at home. It's another one in a row for the Swans. And Demmer looks on. Head scratching. It was a great first 10-odd minutes from the Suns, but we're really starting to restore momentum here. Pressure's starting to ramp up with getting the forward half intercepts. And, yeah, look at those Suns defenders on their haunches a bit. We're really, I think, outworking them now. But, yeah, Witt's a bit of a panic clearance all of a sudden now. They're struggling to get out of the back half with ease. Nice from Blakey. It's a good kick. Couldn't quite find on the full Campbell there, but Cleary, well done. He's got two in this quarter, Braden Campbell. This is what I like to see. Does have his flashes. Good stuff from Cleary too. That was a clean hand pass. Ball in the middle again. Anderson just has to chuck it forward and hopeful. McInerney, nice there. From Patton's got to get rid of it to Grundy. Probably overusing here a bit. Hemmed in within the Suns' pressure. McInerney, no fuss, just clears it out. Tries to gain some territory. Surely that's a hold there for Cleary. Yep, it is. Caden now, he's getting into this game a bit. Short kick over the top. That's risky there to Heaney. Not really the greatest use. Francis, good pressure. Another turnover here, potentially. Can we go in? Cleary again. Good hands to Grundy. Over the top. Now, overusing the hands here a bit. And now to Noble. And now off the back half. Can they bounce here? Rao's got to watch out. He's been ineffective, Mount Rao. Geez, how many turnovers has he had? Marconini now can go to Rowbottom. And we can give the hands here to Blakey. Who's he got by Shoe? Just a short one out wide here. To Corey Warner. Pressure's been great these last 10 minutes, really forcing him into some errors and forcing them to just go long and direct, and we're winning these contests. Campbell almost overhead. And now Joel Jeffrey whacks it out of the 50. Wobbly kicks, it's not too great, but they do have the numbers. Roberts goes in, could be high maybe. Good attack on the footy from Matty. Wits hits this one down. No one can get a clean gather. Jeez, they had bees around the honeypot there, the Suns. No one could get it. And instead, we'll go inside 50. It's not a great kick from Corey Ewell. Couldn't take it, though. Can Francis get there? Oh, good bump. Goes in. Can he get it in there again? He can't. And we're still applying some heat here. Couldn't tackle that. Haywood, and now the Suns work it out the back half. Noble down the line. And there we go. That's what the Suns need. A mark down the line. And to get some numbers forward here. Who's the next link in the chain? Deep kick inside 50. King, too good. Nah, he's a class player, Ben King, so I guess just give a bit of a mulligan there to 𝐴𝐸. So a bit of end-to-end there from the Suns. Oh, could he kick this? It require a bit of an effort. So, he's kicked one. Can he kick another? He'll centre the ball. Oh, jeez Louise. Oh, just unnecessary freeze given away there on the goal line. Just, I swear, every game there is just some stupidity act we commit when the ball's on the goal line instead of rushing it through. Well, Walter should goal here. That's it. Bit of a pain to give up a goal like that. Walter. Goals. Okay, back to 23. So, yeah, no, Sun's able to work it end-to-end there. I think it was against 𝐵𝐵𝐸. That is frustrating. Walter on the board. And that's been the issue with the Suns' last 5 or so minutes. They've been hemmed in the back half and haven't really been able to work it out. But, it's just a mighty mark from King too. 1-on-1 against 𝐴𝐸. So goal back for the Suns. Good attack on the footy there from 𝐼𝐻𝐿, but he just can't get the hands out. Good tackle from Grundy. He's had a good first half. 3 minutes, 10 to play here. Could see the hold there on 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Now inside 50 they go. Oh, the numbers here, Lloyd couldn't hold. Rampy's got to watch out. Geez, good pressure there from Gold Coast. Cleary in again. He's had a good second quarter, Caden Cleary. Been impressed. 𝐼𝐻𝐿 hit the belly of the ball out in the full. Bugger. All right, let's try not to concede another here. Noble now back inside 50. Ah, jeez, giving another free away here in front of goals. Just undoes a bit of the hard work here. 2 frees have given away in front of goal. Walter's going to get another here. I think we should give Cleary a bit of a go on the ball, though. He's looked good in and around the footy. Yeah, you could see it there from Lewis. Jeez. On 2 in a row for the Suns. These have been a bit of a pain to concede, given these frees right in front of goal. Too many soft... Oh, no, they've been there. Just... You could see that 𝐼𝐻𝐿 there. Just sort of pushed out Walter there. Well, two and basically a minute, and 2 free kicks we've committed here, so... Margin now 17 points. Just try not to concede another here with... both teams have shown some momentum here this second quarter. But Walter getting on the scoreboard here. It's a shit bounce from the ump. Go again. Grundy gets that head out just into space. 2 goes in and under. Ball up here. Minute 50 to play here. Let's try and not concede another. That would be handy. Well, now a bit of a drop kick there. Tap out. That was clever. Now Hayward's kick, no good. But to be honest, not so bad. We'll get a forward 50 stoppage here. Who is that tap from? Couldn't see who it was. Off the go, well, Sporty Boy. Welcome, mate. Don't tell me it was Big Pistol Pete with that tap. We'll get front position here. Couldn't really get that to a teammate. 𝐼𝐴. Weller now to 𝐼𝐴. Had some good moments this first half, really giving them some drive. And he keeps on going. Weller over the top now. Oh, geez, hand pass not great. To Graham, he missed that hand pass, so now we could maybe go back the other way. Milligan to Chad. Chiseling ball. Oh, Grundy didn't realise it was going to go right down his throat. Couldn't get there in time, Humphrey. 𝐼𝐴 goes in again. Still not out, okay. Florent now. Out across to 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Loops it over the top to 𝐸𝐸. Maybe a centering option here. He's going to... this is a shit kick. Would have just put a high centering ball up, but gave no competition for our forwards to go and get. Mark from Collins. 30 seconds here, so the Suns want to go aggressive here. He's left his man here, T-Mac, but he does well to get in the way, read the play. We can quickly go here off the turnover. Inboard now to Caden Cleary. 𝐓𝐡𝐞's deep. Got an option here. The corridor, does he want to chew it off? No. Cleary now just kind of centering up. Come on, Isaac, up you get. Just over the top of him. Anderson just gets it out. And now to Weller. 6 seconds to go. They'll clear it here. Good sport from Rampy. Off hands, T-Mac. And they'll do it for the first half. So we'll take a 17-point margin heading into half-time. We've been, basically the better side for the majority of this first half. But Suns, for a period of 10 minutes or so, looked like they were demolishing us. But we did well to compose ourselves. And, the pressure, I think, has been really impressive. Forcing the Suns into mistakes, and we've been able to catch them napping nicely off the turnover. We've seen some nice moments in that second term too. Campbell kicked 2. Chad, lovely snap from the boundary. That tap from McLean, geez, that was beautiful. So I love that. But no, we'll take that. We're still having these fade outs where we concede 2 or 3 in a row. But can't really complain. We are in the lead at least. Inside 50, so winning that, still 32-21 after the dominant first term. Clearance is still 11-3 in the centre bounce. That's pretty solid. 20-3 centre clearances. I think our pressure's been really impressive. Suns have caught us at the back a few too many times, but I think ultimately, let's have a look at their midfield numbers. Matt Rao has got 7 touches, and he's had 7 clangers and going at 57%. We haven't really heard much of his name, and sometimes be able to get first use, but then there'd be Rowbottom or Grundy applying a tackle, not allowing him to get about. Humphrey's been off the chain, though. He's got 9 touches, 2 goals. The battle between Witts and Grundy is an interesting one. 10 hitouts to Witts, 13 to Grundy. I think Grundy's, again, his contested stuff's been really good. Got to start talking about him more as one of the more informed rucks of the comp. Noble, plenty of disposal in the back half. Rioli's looked pretty impactful too. Yeah, Anderson 13, but he's got 10 hand passes and not kicks. Like, he's more impactful, obviously, with those kicks and, breaking free forward of the ball. Obviously, Walter kicked those 2 goals off the freeze, to be fair. Overall, second term, we dropped off a little bit throughout moments, but I still think ultimately the pressure's been good to see. And we're linking up a lot better, looking a lot more damaging with our use inside 50, and none of this shallow entry crap. We're kicking into the advantage of forwards a lot more, unlike last week. Second term, I tell you what, there are some good
rises. Heaney's just continuing to keep on keeping on. Warner had that nice goal. He's got 11 kicks, 0 hand passes, Chad. Roy Bonham being one of our best. 3 tackles, 2 touches, 12 touches. But 𝐴𝐸𝐿 𝐿𝐼, really, really good second term. He, like last week against Port, he sort of had a few of those turnovers by hand and flustered a bit, but he's looking really composed in and under. I think Dewey throw him on the ball a little bit. He's looked good in the trenches. Had that goal assist too. 11 touches for him. Campbell with the 2 goals, so he lifted a bit. Rampy's been better, I think, defensively this first half. Lloyd's been just right, but Francis Roberts has been fairly clean with his disposal. So yeah, pretty content with that first half. Must be said. Could be up by more, but at least we're in the lead and we're shown a lot of period of dominance this first half. So can we keep it up? Have a look at the chat. Sorry. Sounds by 29. Yeah, sorry. I said that, sporty boy. Have the game well laced out, mates. What do you use automatically to update your subs, viewers, likes, and stream? Works perfect. Oh yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, it's just so yeah, it's on. I use Streamlabs OBS. And you can use like OBS. That program works too. But the like counter and this, so the sub count is from. So when you go into your YouTube analytics on like the studio center, whatever it is, you can look at like your live sub count, and then you click on that, and it shows your live sub count. And then basically, I've just pasted in a browser source. So you paste that link in, and then there's like and then you can like apply filters to it. And what I did is I just added. In fact, I don't think no, it is like I just applied like a chroma key and put white on it, so it just has no background, so you can only see the text. And viewers, I actually don't know, to be honest. I forgot. It's a while ago. Is it like it's like a widget thing. The best advice I can give for streams is you just gotta learn a bit yourself. But like I'm always happy to give advice. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. It's just like like always like Google stuff, how to do things and all that. And the like counter, there's similar to the sub count. You can just search up, copy and paste your stream, paste it into like a like counter, and it's not 100% accurate, but it does the job. It's just a bit of a visual aid. Gold Coast make finals, says Slug. I still have my doubts on them. They're still a very young team, so I wouldn't be surprised if they fall short again. We do realise that they're still very young. I know they acquired Rioli, who's looked good, and Noble's been a bit hit and miss with his disposal, but yeah, Rioli's given them certainly a point of difference. Yes, exactly right. As you 𝐼𝐶𝐿 Trump fan, make sure to leave a like and sub if you haven't already, lads. I always say that a bit too fast and slur my speech always. Cross, I'm like Nathan Brown. All the Victorians are saying the Suns got an easy draw each year is different looking at our Bulldogs. But I still think, like, I'm not a Victorian, but I think we can all probably agree that they have a fairly easy draw. But, let's remember the Suns did finish, I think, in the bottom 6 last year, sorry. Still believe the Suns will win this. Much more improvement in their mids than the Swans. Yeah, I could definitely see them turn a gear in this second half. We've got to watch out. There were a few alarm bells in that second term. We pressure just switched off a bit. And they looked a bit more damaging with disposals. So, got to watch out there. And they had that period where they had a few centre bounce clearances in a row. So, still, I think we're holding up all right. We're looking fairly composed without disposal. We just had that period where we couldn't really exit out of the back half. And to the Suns' credit, they're a really good forward half team, and they're dangerous off the turnovers. So, look, we'll definitely take this, given the Suns are in form too. And for the most part, I think we're keeping Rao fairly quiet, but he still has been disappointing himself. But yeah, I think Humphrey's the one that's hurting us. Just taking the marks out ahead and etc. He's been good. We've got to stay in top of the midfield. Yeah, exactly right. If we do want to maintain in this game, I think that's definitely the right thing, Zach. Because yeah, I think by foot we're looking a lot better than last week. I lived in Victoria for 3 months, couldn't get there fast enough. Yeah, it's interesting. I've heard a lot of poor experiences for people living in Melbourne, and even my folks are like, the traffic's gotten... we don't live in Melbourne, but apparently the traffic in Melbourne's just gotten so much worse over 20 years, because I was born there, and we did used to live there when I was very young. And like compared then to now, like the traffic apparently is just way worse. But when I did drive to the G last year for the grand final, it wasn't too bad. Probably from where I was driving from, it was all right. But yeah, apparently he's... Yeah, there's some bad experiences from some people I've heard. We got to win this match. It's huge for us. Yeah, definitely. The live ladder, I mean, we could have a look at it if we wish. Oh yeah, and I've got to update. I've got to do those. Got to do those chat emojis. So if we have a look at the live ladder for now, probably can't see that well. We're sitting 11th basically. So yeah, look at this. Between 4th and 10th, everyone's on 4 wins, so it's still a big log jam, and we've got a good percentage too, 104.1 at the moment, but obviously that can vary. That's a legend. Thanks for letting me know. As we want to, yeah, no worries, lace out, and yeah, no, too easy, man. Yeah, always happy to help and stuff, and I mean, you can look back at my streams from a few years ago, and like, you always improve and stuff. You add some more features and etc. You get used to programs and all that. It's just basically the learning. Like I always tend to over Google stuff a lot too when sorting out shit, like when I've done it, etc. What do you think Sydney are going to finish? Says Khan the Bulldogs. I still think we can make a push to finals. I think. A lot of people saying, "Oh, Sydney season over," but we still do have some key outs. Like, I want to see how we go when Goulden comes back and can Mills gain some continuity and sharpness through the midfield. But hey, so far Gold Coast at home, tough team. We're hanging in there, all right. I mean, even for your boys, the Bulldogs, geez, they're looking good with their outs too. So I guess it's a justified excuse, injuries, but at the same time, you got to do what you got to do. You got to use it to the best of your ability, I guess. Spent over 4K gear to live stream on Streamlabs. Oh, okay, so you do a bit of streaming yourself. Yeah, no, it's a pretty techie industry. Like, I've even seen some local live streams for local sport here where I live, and yeah, no, there's quite a bit to it. You can really pay quite a bit for equipment, etc. Saying Gold Coast might not finals will put a tug on your back. Also, Hayward playing on there to kick a goal. Yeah, no, that's fair enough, Jen. I'm not trying to jinx anything, but they've looked very good to start off the year. I think they can be around the mark if they keep on pushing on. I'm not trying to disrespect them. I think it's probably what a lot of people would probably agree with. But who knows? Have I mozzed us? Probably have. Gold Coast win a flag, everything rolls around the real estate. But good to see the Suns get up there. Gold Coast in the grand final, the MCG, would be cool. Love Sydney 1989 advocate, seeing Warwick Capper's first game shorts messed me up for life. Yeah, I got Warwick Capper, yeah, he's doing well now. I don't know, a few years ago he opened a brothel in, I think, Melbourne or something, so good for him. Paris 639, hopefully going well at 𝐓𝐶𝐞. Everything going well over there in the what do they call it? The city of love. But no, good effort getting up early to watch the Swannies. Love to see it. Okay, I think I've caught up with basically everything. Who else has been impressive? Score involvements, 8 to Heaney's, yeah, been massive. Yeah, I think we've been able to catch them out a bit with his ability to drift forward. Gold Coast defence. McLean's looking a lot more competitive this week. To be fair, I thought he was fairly strong last week too. He's got 5 score involvements. Again, that tap to Chad was really nice. 4 score involvements for Chad. And yeah, Humphrey's been good with 5. Witts has been alright too with 4. Contested possession leaders. Not a heavily contested game. 8 for Witts, 8 for Rowbottom, 8 for Heaney. And then a contested ball. Oh, the stats have just... oh no, they haven't. I thought they disappeared for a sec. Yeah, 63 to 65. So I think we're plus 10 in that in the first term. So dropped off a little bit there. Right, let me do... Actually, we'll do a footy grid first. Let's pass the time. We've got 7 minutes. There we go. Oh, wait, no, this is the wrong website. It still sucks. One of those websites not working anymore. Discontinued. Anyways, if you don't know, we like to do a footy grid to pass the time. So 100 games for 2 clubs. This one is 𝐓𝐶𝐞 teammate Carlton, and obviously this should be a good game. Carlton and the Cats. Let's actually have a look at who are the subs for that game. Might as well have a look at that now. Yeah, Cooper Lord and Ollie Henry. There you go. So yeah, this 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿 gets his first game. I think he was taken last year's draft or the year before. I think he's from Barwon Head, so another Geelong local. 100 games, 2 clubs. Geelong. Yeah, no, Lachie Henderson's a good one. But remember, it doesn't have to be for the Blues and the Cats. And they don't have to play, because if you look here, it's just Geelong. So they have to play for Geelong, but they could have played 100 games, not necessarily at the Blues as well. I don't know if Henderson played 200 games for the Blues. 100 games for the Cats and another team. Has Cameron played 100 now? What, 20? He's been there since 2021. 20, 40, 60, 80. Probably not yet. 100 games for 2 clubs. Who's that Ruse played? Switch the Cats. Shaun Higgins. I think he'll be again like it. Yeah, no, I think we'll go with him. I think he did. Yeah, 4%. I don't think that's too bad. Cats and 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 teammate. We'll go with. No, I don't think Jack has played a game. Jordan Clark. Yeah, I think you take a purple there. The Cats in 20 touches in the grand final. 20 touches in the grand final for the Cats. We'll go with Travis Varco. Yeah, okay. I think he could be one. 1%. Nicely stuffed there. Nicely done there, Jen Will. It's what we like to see. People in the chat get involved. Help us out a bit. We get stitched up sometimes. People give me a wrong answer, but, you know, it's all part of it. 100 games, 2 clubs for the Blues. Well, you'd think Diesel Williams for sure. Would probably be the most popular. Yeah, because 100 games is like, it's a lot. It's like 5 seasons worth. So it's not like it's just a gimme. It's quite a bit. Like, I don't think Nick Newman's played 100 games yet for the Blues. Hewitt hasn't either. You know, I don't even think... Yeah, Newman didn't even play 100 games for the Swans, so I don't even know why I'm bringing him up. It's yeah, this is a very good grid to have for like people that have known and know the obscure players like back in the day. McGovern, yeah, could be. Nah, no good. 100 games, 2 clubs for 2010s. Oh, you kidding me? I thought Barry Hall played 100 for the Saints. Obviously not then. Well, we stuffed this up. Played in 2010's 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿 teammate. I might as well go Lachie Henderson now. 0.9. Oh, bloody hell. That's a stinger. Carlton, 20 touches a grand final. Might as well have. Did Hewitt have 20? No, he didn't. I thought he did. He obviously playing that 2016 grand final. We've made a muck of this. Played in 2010s, 20 touches in the granny. O'Keefe. Well, not great there. Yeah. Well, we're on track for a pretty good score, but we stuffed up there. Yeah, 𝐻𝐡𝐞 could have been one too. Okay, yeah, stitch up there. I do it all the time. I have a good start in the grids and then I just stuff it up and run out of guesses. Anyways, let me do this Chad emoji thing, because that's what the people want on the stream. Okay, so I think I just like, how do I download? So if you are a fellow member, you can start using these chat emojis. Image resizer. Just got to make it the right dimensions, that's all. No worries, mate. I'll do the NBA ones as well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, geez, the NBA, those American sports, very history, data rich. Those sports are. No, NFL is too. So, yeah, there you go. And you still have, like with AFL, you have your Gold Coasts and GWS ones in there too, where the data is pretty limited, so you can't really be too unique. Okay, now where do I go again? I think you go to the memberships and for work. Memberships, here we go. And another emoji. Where are we? Memberships. Show more. No. Customize perks. Here we go. Emojis. Right, let's add a Chad one. Add another emoji. Okay, save and publish. Right, should be added now. Changes saved, so I don't know. I just have to refresh the pages or something, but the Chad is there. Okay, so Patton's hurt his calf. Wait, that was Ben Patton, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. So I think Patton subbed out of the game with a calf problem. Okay, maybe cramps. I'm not sure. Anyways, underway for the second half. Sorry. Oh, hi there from Chad. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't. The umpire did say that. Good tackle from 𝐼𝐴. Oh, that's unlucky from Rowbottom. I mean, it's. Yeah, well, it's probably there. So Hadley's on the ground. He's shown some good moments when he's been in the team. So yeah, subbed out last week, struggled to get going. Can he make an impact in this second half? Anyway, inside 50 early one here for the Suns. King flies early. Flanders off hands, extracts it out here to. Well, oh geez, that was a strange snap. It sort of caught the breeze. The ball spun back the other way. There it is. Love to see it. But yeah, as I said before, I just had to go with the blonde hair, Chad. It's an error I think we all miss. Blakey to bring into play. Short now to 𝐼𝐴. Just I think I saw at half time only like the 6 odd touches for him. So, you know, I think he's looked okay by foot. And now Matty just it seems a bit windy out there. And now back to Roberts. Oh, geez, Matty, that is an awful kick. Is he turfed himself there? Anyway, under pressure here. King, maybe hands in the back, nothing given. 𝐿𝐼𝐴, good tackle. On the ball, big Lewis. How about that? That's a bit of a let off there for young Matty. And now 𝐿𝐼𝐴 out wide here to Lloyd. Chad, good running. Going well, super mates. And Noah, good to see you in the stream, mate, as well. One now in the back half. Short to Lloyd. And good call. Jeez, that's just poor from Lloyd. His disposal's been a big letdown. And yep, another skill error. It's probably going to cost us here. Mark from Ben King. Yuck there. Absolutely yuck. He's just got to do better there, Lloyd, chopping off those kicks in the corridor. That was like in the first quarter where we had two poor skill errors, and then we had a poor skill error, we get a let off, and then we just do it again. Anyway, King, you'd think he kicks this. It's just an absolute gift. Back to 10 points. Oh, you can only laugh, eh? That is absolutely piss poor from Lloyd. Yeah, 𝐼𝐵 didn't really have much else to do. Had to try and commit for that one, and yeah, caught out the back. Christ, that's awful. Absolutely rubbish. Yeah, no, it's a bit of a history thing, Beeper, mate. Yeah, honouring the past of when the old bloods used to wear it back in the day. So yeah, whenever we wear the Heritage Guernsey, I think we'll wear those black shorts. So yeah, it's just like a clash Guernsey, obviously, given the Suns do wear red as well. Well, Suns first of the third term, it's just an absolute gift, really. In the middle we go. That's good from two. Great ground ball getting now. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 gets the kick forward to Humphrey, and this man has been dangerous. Good hands in ball to 𝐼𝐵 now. Can he get going, Matty 𝐼𝐵? And bang, over the top. We all thought that was going to go to Ben King's way, but Walter marks instead on the chest. I think 𝐼𝐵 got a bit confused there. Didn't realise he was going to land right in the chest of Jed Walter. That's good stuff from the centre bounce from the Suns. He sort of was able to just get his head under there, and Grundy missed a tackle, but again, missed tackle there. Humphrey, 𝐼𝐵. Yeah, I mean, he tried to hit King then. Well, that's what you got to do in football. Back up your teammates, and Walter was there to back up and take the grab. Can he kick his third? Ooh, no good. Almost out in the full. Bit of a let off there. Matty Roberts bring it back into play. Yeah, okay, let's just settle here. Well, when we try and do that, we'll just have an unforced error. So, deep to contest, Matty wants to go. Up you get Doss. Good effort. Campbell is tackled instantly. Yeah, I think so. They've got to keep those core players, Noah. Grundy goes in again. Bouncing hand pass to Campbell, but runs out of tarmac. Big win there from 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Gets the clearance. Is that in the back? Yeah, I think so. Against Lloyd. So Suns now off the free, can go deep again inside 50. High ball up. Roberts back with the flight. Did well to win the free. That's good. Good effort back in the hole and gets rewarded. It's been good defensively today, I think, Matty, so far. Out now to 𝐵𝐼𝐶. Not 15. Oh, geez, I mean, you think? Christ almighty, that went about 55 metres. Goal goes... Oh, yeah, apologies about that. Forgot out a point. Must have pressed the wrong button. Thanks for letting me know. I do have a few scoreboard blunders sometimes, and it just goes over my head. Campbell did well. Ooh, oh, geez, he was gone. All goes over. Grundy tried to get that one out. 𝐼𝐵𝐿 in there. Ball up again. Carlton and the Cats starting around 25 minutes. Rail tackle. Impossible. Can't let this guy get off the chain in the second half. Matt Rowell, got to keep him quiet. Rowbottom tries to play for the high, but Rowell, another tackle. Time and forward half this third term, 5 minutes in, already 85% for the Suns. Flanders, nicely done there, good evasion. Now dishes out here to Rogers. Good change of the angles there as he now goes a shallow entry inside 50 long. Marks, and now to Flanders. Was he decked? It's a downfield free. Lack of discipline here, eh? Bloody Blakey again, giving away these frees. Okay, no. Wait, no, yeah, no, it is downfield. Goodness sake. Well, Walter's going to get another shot here. Well, this is to get the game under a goal. Can Walter convert here? And sneaks it home. He's got 3, Walter. 3 off free. He's got all his goals off frees, though, but he's converting. But, geez, Blakey again. How many frees is he given away? He's given away 2. He gave that another free away in front of goal, too, so. Need a reset here. It was good stuff from the stoppage from the Suns, though. That's where they're looking dangerous early on here. Some of their stoppage work. Flanders was clean, and they get it forward and gets the handball received from Long. Yep. Need a response here in the middle. Disappointing start this second term. Already 2 goals to zip. As we are scoreless so far. About 5 minutes into this first term. 3 goals, 2 goals to Humphrey, 2 goals to King. Shit bounce from the ump. Okay, never mind. Doesn't want to do it again. Round now. Out wide here, and they're now starting to move with a bit of haste here. The Suns out across now to Joel Jeffrey, and here to Weller. Spore comes from T-Mac. Got to go here, Wilbur. Rowbottom loses his footing. Geez, advantage. It was Hayward giving away that holding free. Goodness me. This has been an awful start. 3 in a row for the Suns, and they hit the lead for, I think, the first time today. No, they kicked the first, that's right, of the game. Drop of the heads here. They're blitzing us around the footy early on here from the centre bounce. They go bang, really. I mean, what on earth is Hayward doing there? He's applying a tackle where, clearly, Powell doesn't even have possession. So, geez, we've really lacked discipline as the game has worn on. Just another free given away there. Need a response. Need to wake up. I think I might have a cherry tomato to settle. Oh, it's too big to catch in my mouth. Come on, Chad. Compete. Yulin is a good player. Good mark. Oh, jeez. I'm giving away 50 now. Downfield free. Holding free. 50-minute penalty. I mean, we're just shooting ourselves in the foot here. And then, yeah, bang. No one can man up. Ainsworth marks. Jeez, what an awful start to this quarter. Oh, God, you can only laugh, eh? Ainsworth extend the lead here for the Suns.
Not a bad effort. Across the face. Bit of a let off there. All right, what stupid act are we going to do next? I think we're going to do a Nick Blakey, someone punches someone in the face and we'll give away a reversal. Like, come on, settle, gentlemen. Christ almighty. 4 goals from free kicks. Yeah, but these have just been pathetic acts committed from us, so I can't even be mad. Well, I am mad from the shit we've done. But it's not like we've been stitched up or anything. These have just been awful. McInerney kicking board, no good. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 drops the mark, though. Now 𝐼𝐶 off the turnover. It's a good kick. Jesus, kicking's been good, 𝐼𝐶. Finds Ben Long, who's been in red hot form this year. And killing us. At the moment, the Suns, they can extend the lead here through Ben Long. Fucking 𝐬𝐿𝐴 again, eh? It's been struggling this year. What on earth was that from 𝐬𝐿𝐴? Oh god, if we drop this game, just the amount of players that really could be questioned to be dropped. Long kicks of beauty. Right, well, Suns now on a roll, smacking us around the footy. We can't get out of the back half, and we said this in the first 10 minutes of the second term, so we just need to settle here a bit. Their 4.5 game is looking dangerous, but again, that's pathetic from McInerney. From the kick in, to 𝐵𝐼𝐶, drop mark, and then we just sort of forced to go quick, and it was just an awful vision there from McInerney. You know, he's now starting to gain some experience, 𝐬𝐿𝐴. He's got to be one of our leaders out there with his movement. Yeah, awful stuff. Come on, boys. Need a response out of the middle. What's that? 4 in a row to the Suns? 1, 2, 3. Yep, 4 in a row. 6 touches for Flannery. He's looking good. $29 down to 10 up. Fucking hell. Jeez, that was a poor effort for that ground ball attempt. And now the Suns can work it out wide here to 𝐬𝐿𝐴. Got to go, Matty. Good boy. That's big. Love that from Matty. Back in the hole. Oh, jeez. Okay, that will do. Francis jumped too early. Got to be better there, 𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐴. He'll get into the game, though. Hopefully, nice hands from Francis. He's been good when he has ball in hand. Chad, a deep kick. Come on, Pete. Come on, Pete. No, sorry, that's McLean. Oh, almost Hayden. Who's there? Gives the hands in board to... Oh, that's a throw. Okay, maybe not. 𝐿𝐴, was that a throw? No. 𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐴. Oh, good smother from McAndrew. Okay, we have it where we want it at least. We've barely seen the ball in our forward 50 this third term, so we've got to take the small positives, I guess. And yes, we are still scoreless as well, Dominic. We're yet to kick a minor score. There's been good and bad in this game. We've shown some real damaging signs. The start was great, and now we can't even get a score here, but we'll have it where we want it. 𝐬𝐿𝐴, good attack there from 𝐬𝐿𝐴. He does that well. Ball up. That's going to be against... Yeah, no, that's just dumb there from items. So Ethan Reid with a free. 𝐬𝐿𝐴 down the line. Good stuff, Melican. He's had some nice intercept marks. And we'll look to try and horseshoe our way around here. Blakey. To Lloyd. To Roberts. Right, gain some possession here again. The opportunity to maybe catch them out on the outer side. McInerney. We continue to link in the chain to Hayward.
Ah, jeez. What did I say a few minutes ago? What are we going to commit next? A reversal. Not a punch in the face. Okay, wait, shut up. All right, hi there, Bice. I mean, what on earth is going on? Giving away reversals now. Christ. How's the discipline, Bice? That's a nice hit to Hanley. Okay, come on, Tom. What we got? On the lead to the pocket. Up you get, Isaac. Ooh, just over the top of him. Okay, another forward 50 stoppage here. Let's try and lock it in. Yeah, I mean, what on earth is he doing there, Corey? He's just gotten him too high. You can push him off, but you got him on his throat. Need the next here, you'd think. Oh, that's high. Jeez, that was awful from Hayward. He's frustrated, Will. We're struggling to get in this game. 0 goals. What's his numbers, Will Hayward? 5 touches again. One of our lowest possession gatherers. Theory me. Noble kicking board here to Collins. Back now to Noble. He had a good first half, giving them a bit of drive. Disposal a bit on and off though. And how's that kick? Not good. Clearer. That's a good strong mark. Got front position. Last few minutes been a bit better. Starting now to just gain some possession. Roberts now. And here to 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐿. Across now to Tommy McCartan. Lloyd corridor. It's a better kick to Bice. Starting now to rack up the uncontested marks. This is what we like to do. So now what can Bice do? Just a short kick out the Lloyd. Here to row bottom. Cleary's on a short. No, not sorry. That's Corey Warner. Those blonde-haired players can confuse me sometimes. Deep kick. Can we have a fly here? Almost McLean. Okay, another forward 50 stoppage here. Come on, when was the last time we got a goal off a forward 50 stoppage, eh? We seem to struggle in those areas this year. To be fair, we had that Warner one from the nice McLean tap. But alas, the sun's clear. Oh, big mark from Humphrey. Florian had to do better there. That'll gain them territory. Tom McCartan almost. Bice rows it nicely. 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐿. Down the other way. That's just piss weak from Florent. Okay, nice hands here, Chad. He's found the channel. He can now burst through. Have a look at that. Jeez, he's fast. And a nice short kick to Francis, as the South Australians do say. He might go for goal here, Aaron. Deep kick. Oh, I can't blame it. There wasn't really much forward of centre, so worth the pop. Minor score. So 9 points to the margin. Last few minutes have been better. You know, we're getting territory. We're getting a few opportunities inside 50. Can't really make it work at the moment. So the Suns now from the kick and Noble to Joel Jeffrey. Promising young player. I think Joel Jeffrey's moved into defence the other year ago. He's had a promising start of the year. He's shown some nice moments. He's a big player too. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 lifted this third quarter to Anderson. Bit of a nothing kick, so turnover again. McInerney's got to watch out. Did well to break the tackle. Maybe something downfield that looked like a bit of a late hit, but that's just a bit of copium from me. I'll shut up. Back the other way, the Suns go. Spore came from Bice, but got him high. Humphrey again, being the difference maker. He's probably going to go for goals here. He's a big kick. Bailey Humphrey. Bang. There you go. Off a free. Again, mark of discipline from us, so the Suns are killing us off that. Out to 16, Humphrey has been outstanding. Jeez Louise. 3 goals, 14 touches, killing us. Absolutely killing us. 15 points the margin. We've had opportunity. Yeah, Bice there, just the arm around the shoulder. The discipline's been poor this quarter. Just goals off frees we've committed. Well, I was probably expecting a Humphrey. Probably should turn the light on. I was expecting a Bailey Humphrey resurgence. He's been quite the last few weeks, and making us look like boys out there. Ah, geez, that's awful. 𝐴𝐞 again out of the middle. Play's losing balance now. 𝐴𝐞 shot on goal. Oh, hits the post. Jesus Christ. They are absolutely belting us around the footy this third quarter. I think we're losing the clearances now. We're winning that by 10 at halftime. We're actually losing that now, checking a few minutes ago. We're probably losing it by a bit more. But 𝐴𝐞's just getting let off the chain now. The mids are hurting us off the spread. Deep down the line, Jeffrey. I just talked about him before. Bloody hell, it's a good mark. Well, there, if you just heard Nick Del Santo, our important players, especially Rowbottom and he, yet to touch the pill. So there you go. It's been an awful battle in the third term. Belting us off the clearance and are really now starting to overpossess us. So now Ainsworth marks on the wing. 5 minutes to go. We just need to somehow try and salvage a next goal of the game, but it's not looking likely. Flanders. High ball up inside 50. Ball out. Heaney for his first touch of the quarter after such a brilliant start. Not really much to go to. He's just going to have to hack it out to space. Good gather there from Hanley. Inboard now. And here we go. We've got a bit of separation. Aaron Francis. A neat kick. Just well defended from Jeffrey. Ball out and Hayward again. Just not really getting the maximum output out of him today. Come on, let's try and find the next hit. Anderson got a tackle. Still gets the hand pass free. Bice taps it out here to Jordan. I mean, what on earth's that decision with that hand pass? Terrible. I mean, he's trying to do one of those hand passes when he's got 3 plays on him. Their pressure's really ramped up too, the Suns, but just awful again. Christ, our work in the stoppages this third quarter has been deplorable. Really dropped off the pressure, and the Suns are going to get another hit. It's going to be over 20 points now. Christ almighty. Pressure and tackling ability has been basically non-existent this third term. After the start we had as well. All right, let off there. This has been an absolutely piss-poor midfield performance this third quarter. Need our leaders to stand up. Bice now. Jeez Louise. I mean, he's trying, but that's just awful. Was that even a hand pass? It was. That wasn't a hand pass. I mean, we're just looking flustered now. Bice again. Come on, redeem yourself. Good kick. Inboard to 𝐴𝐿. All right, we've got some space out of side. Come on, 𝗍𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿. One of the fastest players in our team. Doesn't really have the space to go, so he goes back inboard to Campbell. Over the top now to 𝗍𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿. Ainsworth is a quick play, and that's just fortuitous. That fell to Grundy, and look at that pressure from the Suns. Huge tackle. Three-man effort there to tackle. All right, so it's been a 1-point quarter from us. Suns have kicked 6 or 7 in a row. I've lost count. Foul clearance. 𝐼𝐻 has been big this third quarter too. Grundy's slowing down a little bit. Beautiful hands to Rogers, and now off the spread that can hurt us here through 𝐴𝐞. How's the pickup? Back to Rogers. Try and get a grab here. Well done, Matty. They'll do. Oh, Lloyd losing his balance again. Bice now, another disposal. Got to go, Pete. Ball goes over. Inboard now to 𝐼𝐗𝐤. Again, just another clearance here for the Suns. Oh, geez, players just standing. Rolly on the lead, King. Oh, goodness gracious me. This has been an absolute disaster show this third quarter. What on earth was the message at half time? We have fallen dead in the water. Suns running and gunning more. Rioli again, like the first half, thought he was great, and there you go, handball receive, good hit inside 50. Blakey been disappointing again this afternoon. So King now can extend the Suns' lead. And kicks truly, Suns over 20 points. Probably one of the shittest quarters we've had this year, and it feels like a broken record saying that, because we've had some awful quarters this year, but this probably takes the biscuit. What on earth? We have gone into our shells. It is a 6-goal to 1 point quarter. I mean, I'm just lost for words. To be honest, I'm not really surprised, but one touch Raheny, row bottom with 0 touches. Our pressure's been way off. The stoppages as well, they're killing us in that area. Flanders, Mill has been huge. It's been a massive drop-off. Absolutely pathetic. It's 8 in a row for the Suns. Jeez, can we hurry up and get this three-quarter time siren sung? He's leading the Coleman now. Ben King, he's got, I think his 3rd goal, so 21 goals. It's pretty even with the Coleman race at the moment. Come on, out of the middle, lads. Let's win it here. Heaney to Chad. Good pressure there from Anderson. Sharked the hand pass. But just McInerney not good enough there. Loses possession. Weller now around the corner. Anderson has lifted. Umpire's ball. Just, oh God, absolutely gutless. I just have to smile, don't I? Rail now. Hack around the corner. He's somewhat lifted this quarter, and Reed takes the grab against Rampy. Strong mark there. The Keys have gotten the better of us this third term. Reed can go back here and pretty much make it a 7-point play himself. This is just absolutely unacceptable. What on earth? This is going to be about, what, 7-8 goals to 1 point in the quarter. 20 seconds to go here, so it'll take us time. Absolutely gutless this has been. Just got my fan on, by the way, lads, so if you just hear a bit of ambient noise. Lucky there. Misses. Three-quarter time. Absolutely disgusting, that third quarter. Wow. You know, I was pleased with the start, but, well, there it is. This is why you don't get... I mean, I wasn't hated with myself. I was obviously happy with that first turn, but this is just a disaster class. I mean, we'll have a look. What on earth was the scoreline in the end? It was a 6-goal, 6 to 1 point quarter. Absolutely gutless. Heaney 1 touch. I don't think Rowbottom touched the ball. Just awful. Hemmed in within the back half. Couldn't do anything to get it out. But then we had moments where we had repeat entries. But the big thing is the pressure. That is tremendously dropped off. We can't get first possession now in these stoppages. They're now winning the clearances. And when we were winning that half time. So just pathetic. Stoppage clearances +9 the Suns' way. I think Anderson's really lifted. And same with 𝐴𝐞𝐞 too. Big quarter he had. He's got the 18 touches. But yeah, pressure's really dropped off for us. We've had some awful turnovers. Players have dropped their heads. Who's leading from the front, eh? And again, it's a bit like last week when we're going inside 50, just a bit of a no-show after it was promising the first term, really hitting our targets well. Absolutely gutless, that quarter. That is absolutely maddening. Just pathetic. I'm going to take a whiz, lads. I'll be back in a sec. Look, I don't know. That just looks like the players have dropped down tools. Could we find an extra gear? I really don't know. But that was absolutely pathetic. Like, seriously awful. So, I'll be back in a sec. Right, I'm back, lads. Yeah, if you just joined us, wow, that was pathetic. 6-goal to 1 point quarter. Looked absolutely lost around the footy. The Suns blitzed us. For the majority of that term, we had some sort of opportunity, a few forward 50 stoppages, but we just couldn't make anything work. Heaney 1 touch, Rowbottom no touches. Liabilities everywhere. And the big damning thing from that quarter was the ill discipline. Like, yeah, Suns got a lot of goals off their frees, but Christ, downfield free, high free there, arm around the shoulder, crap turnover, reversal. It's just all over the shop we are. After such a promising start too, you just knew a poor patch was going to come, but Christ, for a quarter long of conceding 6 goals to 0, that's pathetic. Weekly goalless quarter, it seems to become a bit of the norm, unfortunately, Craig. Catch up with Chad a little bit to pass the time. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝. Oh, geez, I mean, it's still very early days, mate. You got to give him this season. I think this probably could be the year when we could be on the lower bit. Because yeah, the side's just looking totally out of whack, and after such a promising start it was, we struggling to connect. Went to Slim against majority top 30. Too many injuries costing Swans this year. I mean that has been a hurting factor too. Eagles 0 wins, Swans 2 wins. No way we're winning the wooden spoon. Yeah, no, I don't think we'll win the spoon. Yeah, comp's very even though. You've got to remember that. Sorry, I accidentally removed the point. Let me add that back for the Suns. But directly a 4-goal game now. Absolutely disheartening third term. Just gutless. But geez, it was just from the source that quarter. Like, so fucking poor. Couldn't win an inside ball to save our lives. Heaney just couldn't do much. Rowbottom didn't touch the ball. It was all 𝐴𝐞𝐞 and Anderson was getting in the way, and we had players falling over and getting out pressured. It's not looking great. And especially after the VFL performance today, Christ almighty, we don't really have much banging down the door to replace with. So we really need to back in our stars and troops here and find a bit of resurgence. Look, we had that against Port, so we'll see. Need a response here. Can we try and kick a goal? I mean, I'm not really surprised, but still at the same time, I'm just flabbergasted about that that third quarter. Come on, let's hunt this grand ball, win this clearance. No, yeah, you could see that on Humphrey. Heaney got him high. Looking frustrated out there too. You saw Hayward that last term as well. Just copped. Oh yeah, the other game started by the way. Cats have kicked the first. Feel free to update me on that. King now works the hands out the rail. Can he get on the score sheet? No one on him. Goal. Bang. Too easy. Wow, this is not looking good. Oh, that's Chad's man there. Chad's man. Just jogging back in the back 50 for Christ's sake. We've seen that way too often. It's loose options off, for a handball receive inside 50. Oh, God. $30 points. 30 points this is now after we're leading by 30 ourselves in the first term. Or even through the second term, I think it was. Another clearance to Anderson. Bouncing ball, McInerney. Back here to Florent. I'll do the row bottom. Cutting off the corridor. Kick's not great. Poor turnover. Back and board now to Anderson. Kick out wide now to Rioli. Off hands, Heaney to Rampy. Let's get a bit of drive here from the back half. Ah, jeez, I mean, 35-year-old Dane Rampy needs to lead, has time, and he's just pulling off that kick to no one. Turnover here for the Suns. Back inside 50 they go. Maybe at the back here for Grundy. He'll take it over though. Okay. Oh, I could just only laugh at just how insipid this second half effort it's been, really. Ball in. Rao now. Bursting free. Gives it to Holman on his favoured left. Lovely goal. Geez, this is going to be 50 points at this rate. This could even be 10 goals. This has been a catastrophe this second half. Absolutely awful. But their clearance and stoppage games absolutely outdone us, the Suns, so it's a credit to them. Witts has really been good, I think, with his hit-out work. He's outdone Grundy as the game's worn on, unfortunately, for our sake. But a lovely goal there for a moment. And again, Rao, loose. Big goal. 36 points. Just absolutely poor. But no, this is big for the Suns. Down by 30 points, young team. They needed a response, and I thought their midfield right from the get-go responded, and it's been a massive third quarter from them. So it's a credit to them as well, but this has just been absolutely pathetic from our end. Two, we can't... the missed tackles. McAndrew now. And their speed on the balls looked really good too, the Suns, this the second half. And King grabs it. Good mark. Can't do anything right. Just absolutely unacceptable. This is like, are we even going to kick? Are we even going to kick another point in this half? Or a chance to kick 0 goals in this second half at this rate? Wow, it's going to be over 40 points all of a sudden. Completely unacceptable this second half. So Ben King, chance for his 4th. It was a great mark. And then again, that's been the difference. The contested marking inside 50. Sneaks it home. That just a letdown. Francis had a really good start with his contested marking. Or at least winning contests, sorry, I should say. But we just haven't had much. As the Suns continue to get some marks through King. Let's actually have a look at the contested marks. 8-7 the Suns' way. 13-8 marks inside 50. So we were winning that convincingly in the first quarter. I mean, McCartan's just a bit lost there. He's nowhere near the drop of the ball. He's got to do better there. He's in a shit spot. King has the sit. This is like we're us playing in a grand final. We can't do anything right. Getting smacked around the ball, getting smacked at centre bench, getting smacked in clearance. Christ almighty. Absolutely gutless this has been. Cleary, yes, there we go. Centre bounces for Cleary. That's what I like to see. And look, when he's in there, we win the clearance. How about that? Heaney now thrown forward. Rao. Got a tackle. Good stuff, Cleary. Not a disposal. Holding the ball. Thank you very much. Caden Cleary. He's the future. Who's that? McLean? No, Bice. All right, there we go. Works to McInerney. Snapping shot at goal. Way too shallow. That is... I mean, what on earth is Laddams doing there? Why is he going that way? Christ. Anyway, turnover. We'll get one here through Bice. Inside 50, Bice goes. Sport comes from Wits. Heaney maybe. Ball spills out. No. Oh. Campbell, lovely pick up. Gonna get the hands out. Cleary almost just couldn't get the shot on goal. Cleared out from the Suns. We'll come back here. So we're locking in the forward half here. But the game's just over now. Lost in the third term. Lloyd. Poor kick. His kicking's been disgraceful this year, Lloyd. What a letdown. Robe on him. Good intercept. So I reckon just go for goal, Corey. Settle. Oh, out the full. Someone's have to respond soon in the next few weeks. Yeah, who we got next few weeks? Giants. Look, honestly, I know it sounds crazy, but I still think we can push them. We have a good record over the Giants, and yeah, they're a bit out of form too. I mean, this has been absolutely pathetic. This second half. It's game over now, so there's not really much to sing praises about in this final term. McLean can't take it. Heaney. Maybe high. No. 11 unanswered goals. Yeah, it's like a grand final a bit with completely down tools this quarter. The midfield's gone to sleep. And again, it's just the ill-disciplined stuff. A lot of frees we gave away, which cost goals. Losing to a team that lost to Richmond, no, it's fine. I mean, that's footy for you. I mean, it, you know. I think, that should be Fred Lloyd. You know, footy, especially in the AFL, it is a very even competition. You know, any team on their day can beat anybody, so you do have to remember that as well. Lloyd as well sets it up. But we're just totally out of whack. Like, you know. We honestly could have been up by 40 points in the first term. And now we're down by 40. This is just... The gulf in our best and worst football is extraordinary at the moment. We look like a VFL team, and then we look like a side that can punish good opposition. So we're just in all sorts. We know we're a good team, but the consistency and the cohesion has been a massive letdown. And just a piss poor midfield effort this second half. Game was in the balance. And a massive letdown. Another free we've given away here. 9 goals to 1 point in the second half. Just pathetic. And Grundy's really faded out this game, unfortunately. Across now to Rioli. Swans fall at half-time. Pity for all of us. Yeah, no, just poor in the back there for Campbell. Just we can't really do much right. We try and attempt to tackle, we try and push, and it's a free, which is just there, to be honest. Anyways, inside 50. All right, let's mop up here. Blakey. It's good use. Out to Corey Warner. I really don't know what the selections are going to be next week. I think Cox just has to trust our main core because there's not really anyone barging down the door for selection in the VFL. I wouldn't be surprised if Sheldrick gets in, but he hasn't really been smashing it either. How's the other game going? 2 goals, 1 goal, 2 in favour of the Cats. There you go. Good tackle there from Cleary. Lloyd back now to Roberts. A nice one too. And now he goes by foot. Matty Roberts, probably one of our better players today. But, you know, the kick to an outnumbered contest, not really much up the ball, and the Suns mop up nicely through Jeffrey. Nice option in the middle of the corridor. They find Ainsworth. Inside 50 from Ainsworth. A good mark from Lloyd. Matty Roberts. Through the middle of the ground. Good use here. McInerney. Campbell. Let's get a goal here. Braden Campbell from 50. Minor score. Butterick's yet to come on as a sub too. Nice, a strong mark. Oh, God, this just sums up our day. Another 50 we've given away here against the team, mate. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oops. Tomato. 12 to play here. Final siren can't come soon enough. Been absolutely gutless, this performance this afternoon, this second half. King's got a bag. Sun's getting another. Look in the water here. Oh, God. Butterick's going to get a warm-up now, so they'll probably pull the sub here. Christ almighty. And the siren can't come soon enough. Still on board on the Suns for 2025. They're going to face more tougher opponents. Oh, it's a big hurdle they've overcome here. Massive second half. So, yeah, it's a response from a young side that they certainly needed.
But yeah, I still think for the whole package, there are questions on them, but no, I think that they can be a side that can contend. Look, they are sitting, I think, in the top 4 if they win this game. In the middle we go again. Warner, a good tackle. Season over, this will hurt our confidence is shot, not only Mills. Yeah, that's been the big issue this year. I think, you know, the cohesion and the synergy and, yeah, as you say, the confidence, it's just been non-existent this year. And, like, he's gone forward. Oh, God. Way! We're going to get a goal. Beautiful. Oh, get one there. Cleary been impressive today, though. Right. Well, we get off first to the second half, so at least we don't go goalless, but still, what an awful second half this Blades has been. Cleary getting some runs in the middle again, though. That's good to see. Couldn't stick that tackle, though. Humphrey, best on ground, I'd say. It's the inside 50. Deep kick. Ball goes over. It's out in the full. Francis is free. He's gone back behind the ball. One out of Roberts. Got to compete. Not a mark there to Noble. Good pressure. Something we've desperately lacked this third term. And fourth. Oh, yeah, no, he's been outstanding today, Noah. Bailey Humphrey. Cleary nicely done out here to McInerney, now to Heaney. Good pick up there from Andrew. That was clean. 450 stoppage here. No ball, just a bit of a nothing hand pass. Heaney. Can he push out Anderson here? Can't quite. Good tackle, Corey. That'll be ball. Stuff, Corey. Can go back here. Corey now. Long ball up. McLean. Brought it to ground. Just. Hayward's probably one of his worst games in a while. 6 touches for him. 0, giving away 2 frees. He's just constantly second best with these tackling efforts, especially in the forward 50 this second half. Good bump from Francis. Roberts will get there. Oh, cops a nasty one from Long. What a bump that is. Holding Fred a peak. Gold Coast wanted Dusty, but they don't need him because they got up free. Yeah, no, they were saying a bit of a Dusty Martin clone in this draft year. Maybe at the back here for Blakey. Suns' defence really stood up tall. I think it's been an excellent game from Noble, and Rioli especially has been key as the general in the back half.
Probably had a lot of cheap possessions, but still been good. Who else been? Yeah, like Anderson's really lifted his second half. Witts has been extraordinary in the ruck. I thought he's been able to work out Grundy fairly well with his hit out to advantage stuff. This ball comes from Francis. I think Aaron will probably stay in the team. Logan, unfortunately, another setback. Back here to McAndrew. Not going to be an easy round 8 for these two teams. Suns have Lions, Swans have GWS. Yeah, some tough matchups. But, Suns with a bit of confidence. I'd really want to try and knock off the Lions. Oh, geez. Almost Matty Rao there. Couldn't take it. Roberts off the turnover to Cleary. And now to Chad. Inside 50. Almost McAndrew. Blakey off hands. He'll take the gimme. And the Lids gets a goal forward to the ball. Get the laser emojis in the chat, gentlemen. Love to see it. Looking like this Blues Cats game's a good one. 2 goals, 2 each. Oh, I play Zach Williams subbed out injured again. That's no good. There's with 2 goals. I think given his form this year, it's an option we've got to start pulling more, I reckon. Because he has had a really disappointing start of this season. He's not looking physical. He's given away frees. He's been weak in marking contests. What on earth's going on here? Okay, free for Laddams. Could have given McAndrew $7 million. Look, I think for us it's important we've locked away our core players. We still got to rally around them. It's easy to say everyone's shit and trade everybody. It happens all the time. But we're 30 points up the first quarter. I know that might mean nothing sometimes, but we know our best is good. Every loss we've had, we've pushed opposition well and we've looked like better sides, but it's just you're not going to be a good team when you're just having poor patches of momentum and poor patches of footy. Blake is going to kick us third. Okay, good stuff. Get a bit of junk time here. 29 points of margin, 17 to play. Carlton leads by 6. Yeah, I was very close from tipping the Blues, so they're going to be interesting. Can they win? But yeah, just a disgusting third quarter has lost us this game. We found a bit of resurgence, I guess, but ill-disciplined, couldn't win contests, couldn't really apply pressure well, out-pressured, out-hunted. Yeah, just awful. Leaders drop their heads. It's a team just really out of whack compared to what we know. Rail inside 50. Francis to Matty Roberts. Probably been one of our best today, Roberts. I think his disposal's been clean. Off the turnover, he's been good, and that's a nice tackling effort. The ball's ball. Yeah, and obviously Cox's first season, plenty to learn, and yeah, looking like we could look. I still like to be believable because when we've shown good flashes, we've looked good. We just need to have a game where we just need to win. We need to find a win sooner rather than later, and that could really up the confidence. Look, I'll give us a chance against GWS. We lost against the Cats by, I think it was about 95 points, and then the next week we were a 4-goal better side than the Giants, and then Toby Green kicks the winner. So I'm not going to say we're going to get pummeled next week. We probably would lose. Oh, Roberts, geez, awful fumble, where he's been fairly good today. You know, like, been big. Flanders gets the kick away. 𝐼𝐵 off hands, did well. Just has to settle with a short kick here to 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴𝐷𝐼𝐻𝑚. Can't do pretty well against the Guts. Yeah, I'll tune into that game after this. Have you voted in the federal election for Saturday, May 3rd? Oh, yeah, no, the election's coming up. That's right. Yeah, you got to vote next week. Butterick inside 50. Downfield free again. Oh, God. Yeah, Heaney didn't look too good. I saw him on the deck. I think he has a bit of cramping. It's no good. Yep, bit nasty there. Oh man, this sucks the live video. The live video. Third quarter deplorable. 6 goals to 1 point. It's where the game was lost. And we've had a bit of junk time to make the scoreline a bit close, but Reed's had a few sodas and he continues the tradition of missing. But yeah, no, this is a very promising result for the Suns. This is exactly what they needed if they wanted to improve. Yeah, just a bit of a nasty landing, I think. Right down the spine looks like we went, and Ewell is set marks. And yeah, as the game's worn on, you know, the forward structure has been a letdown. We just lost touch with our connection inside 50. And again, you know, McLean really soured out 𝐼𝐻𝑚, I thought. Really disappointing today. Francis dropped what he should have taken, but luckily he held on for long enough. 1 point in favour of the Blues. Inboard now to Florent. 𝐵𝐼𝐻. McInerney over the top to Lloyd. It's a poor kick. Jesus, Lloyd and McInerney's kicking this year has been awful. Rogers now off the turnover. The Suns can go. Loop a hand pass over the top. Rogers continues the link of the chain. Come on, 𝐵𝐼𝐻. Make an effort. Yep. Has all the time in the world. Have a shot here. Ainsworth, I think that is. Deep entry. Spoil. Humphrey, goal. Oh, God, just countless times this season where ball hits ground level, no one on the handball receiver who, it's just awful. Countless times we've seen that this year. Absolutely no one on a dangerous small off a marking contest to intervene and pressure. Just all alone again. And they kill us off the turnover again. So margin, 36 points. What a dour afternoon of football after such a promising start. The good thing was we responded halfway through that second after the Suns had some dominance. Kicked a few in a row. Pressure was up and about. But geez, what was the message at halftime? Just pathetic. Humphrey all alone there in the forward 50 again. He's got 4 goals. King has 5. And Rowbottom had a big first half too, but just really fizzed out. And centre bounce again. The Suns go. 𝐓𝐶 not great. Right down Francis's throat. Good mark there from Chad. But again, our stars, our leaders, have really dropped their heads this third quarter. McLean. It's a good option. Hunterley at the back. Couldn't hold on. Kick wasn't really too great either. Now, inboard here. Kick's not great. Bounces off Roberts' chest. In the back. Advantage here for Roberts. Another tick on the stat sheet. High ball up. Competes.
Still no contested mark inside 50. .220 to go here. Yeah, no, it wasn't really in. I should have probably done better, but he probably was a little bit scared that was going to be some oncoming contact. That was like the McCartan attempt in the first quarter. All alone, and he tries and grabs it with the one mark, drops it, bang, turnover goal. And Rogers is loose here. Oh, geez, awful kick. Another bit of a piss poor kick from Roboto, but now the Chad has found a bit of space. In and out, goes out wide here to Matty Roberts. Oh, geez, he's kicked that right into a Suns player. Mill up. Inside 50. Francis jumps a bit late. Ben Long, can he kick another here? For another. Misses. So another minor score there for the Suns. Yeah, Robon, yeah, geez. Got the nasty clash there in the middle. Friendly fire from Chad probably sums up the afternoon a little bit. 90 seconds left of this horror show. Yeah, team confidence, team cohesion. It's a shot. We're really struggling to pull together 4 quarters of consistency. Apart from that North game where the opposition fairly weak, we've shown good patches against good sides, but at the same time we've shown some VFL quality level stuff. I think today was just the more of the midfield efforts in the second half and the pressure really dropping off. That's a big area of concern for me today. Like, no one's standing up in that third quarter. The premiership quarter, they call it. Corey Warner tries and he's too cute with that kick. Bice, can he attack this one? Tap from Hanley to Corey. No, nothing at home. Our forward half game's just been awful this year too. I think we're one of the lowest teams in the comp with points off forward half. So, yeah, it's been a bit ugly today. We've had a few unforced errors and hand passes, etc. We've been out-pressured. Haven't been able to force turnovers in the forward 50 too well. Maybe one more here for the Suns. Humphrey, oh, geez, poor effort there from Rampy. Misses. 6 seconds to go. What a disgraceful display this afternoon. After a good start, we end up losing by a massive margin in the end. After leading by almost 40 points at quarter time, we have one of our worst quarters, grand final-esque, and lose by 38. Wow, this is getting from bad to worse this season. An absolutely gutless third quarter. Leaders non-existent, pressure non-existent, contested game non-existent, belted and clearance, mistake prone, giving away all those just dumb frees, downfield frees, 50-metre penalties. It is just a shite show out there. We have good patches, like, you know, I want to keep positive. We have some good patches against some good sides, you know. We're up by, 30 points against Brisbane. We're up by 30 points against the Suns. We have some good moments, but then, geez, the good and bad this year, it's awful. Players dropped their heads that third quarter. Struggled to get the ball out the back half well enough. And again, our front half game's not looking good enough. As that third quarter rolled on, kick to a contest, couldn't really win it. 450 stoppage, ball goes out. 450 stoppage, ball goes out. Like, we're the winners. We need a bit of spark. We need a bit of creativity. Maybe Heaney needs to spend a bit of time forward. I think, yeah, the absence of Papley is pretty big too. But yeah, just a gutless third quarter in the end. Humphrey, Anderson lifted in that game too. Second term started, by the way, in the Carlton game. They're up by a solitary point. Wow, just disgraceful. Yeah, a game we'd like to forget. Lost the inside 50s in the end, lost the clearances by 9, lost the contested by 21. I think last week it was more of our pressure and our cohesion, but I think the big problem this week was our contested stuff through it was out the window. Belted at stoppage in the third quarter, couldn't gain much field position. Suns out-pressured us really well. The key forwards really stood up. Their bounce off half-back was damaging too. Caught us out numerous amount of times. Just defensively, like when it goes in the back 50, you're having to hold your breath. You know, we're pretty mistake prone out there.
Hard to pick many best players. I thought there was some really good plays in the first half. Rowe Bottom was great, faded out, 0 touches in the third quarter. Chad's probably one of our better players. Cleary, promising signs from him, was thrown on the ball, ended up having 17 touches, 10 contested. So, yeah, really liked his work. Blakey, really awful defensively, thrown forward, kicked 3 goals. I thought Roberts was good. He was neat and, off the turnover, he mopped up with a lot of intercept possessions. Bice had a few shaky moments, to be fair. But yeah, I just think in that second half, when we went inside 50, when we tried to lock it in, it just comes straight back out. We're struggling to find many consistent winners at ground level in the forward 50. That's been a big area of concern. And it was evident in that third term. Florent, 10 touches from Florent. Just not enough. Yeah, disgraceful display, eh? Our players well below par. Yeah, it's been all over the shop. Absolutely all over the shop, because there's been some good moments. There's been some shocking moments. So, a game I like to forget. Gutless display. Really, really piss poor. So, slaughtered in that second half in the end. But 35 points. I'll give my 3-2-1s. Best on ground has to be Humphrey. Geez, he was good. 2 votes I'll give to Rioli. I really liked his work. With his bounce of half-back, he was damaging with those handball receives. And I'll give 1 vote to Witts. I thought his hit-out work was very good, as Grundy really faded out poorly. So, and yeah, Laddams I thought was a letdown too. It's a promising start. A few marks inside 50, but yeah, geez, that third quarter rolled on. Didn't lower our eyes too well, and just awful. Yeah, and then 1 vote to Witts. I think probably our best player today. It's hard to pick one. I'd probably say Roberts, Warner, or Cleary. Chad, numbers-wise, a lot better this week. Look, he kept on trying. We got loose forward of centre a number of times, so we saw a bit of the Chad-esque stuff we love seeing, and had a big first quarter too. So I guess he responded in a way. But Grundy really fizzed out of that game. Heaney was the big letdown that third term. We needed him to lift, and this is the issue. It feels like we have so much reliance on Heaney, and when he has 0 touches, we go to water a little bit. Anderson and 𝐓𝐶, I thought, had excellent third quarters around the footy to help them get a bit of surgence. So yeah, big win for the Suns. Just what they needed, a mature response and a mature win from a fairly young team. So they'll gain some confidence heading into the lines next week. As for us, the Giants, I really don't know. I think there'll be patches where we're up by a bit, and then we'll probably have a poor patch. That's just where we're at, I think, a bit at the moment with our form. There was a year we finished 14th. We'll do worse than that. With how we're playing, it looks like it, but I want to try and keep hopeful with some players returning. When's the 4-quarter effort going to come against a good opponent? That's my big concern, because it was a piss poor second half from us again. So slaughtered in the second half, 6 goals to 1 point. Just a pathetic display around the footy as the game wore on. And yeah, geez, it wasn't really like the Suns were damaging from the back half or anything. It was just more of their ability to out pressure us and just simply win the contested ball and smack us at clearance. So, yeah, their keys got a hold of us. Walter had a few snags. King as well, a few contested marks inside 50. So, massive letdown this afternoon. Go down by 35, looking like it's going to be a long year. I want to try and keep hopeful, but it's not looking great. The confidence, the cohesion, it's just shot. So, thanks for tuning in, lads. Always good fun on the streams. Well, not really fun today, but it's always good to have your support. And thanks for tuning in. That's it from me. Hopefully this Blues and Cats game can be a beauty to finish off the round. And then, we've got Hawks and the Eagles too, not so far away. But it's no telling, Christ. McLean really fizzed out of that game. Laddams didn't really get much service from him forward of the ball. So it was a bit of the same old from last week, the service up forward. That's it from me, lads. Take care. Have a good rest of your weekend. The Swannies could be in a bit of strife for 2025. So a gutless display in the end. We're going to have our 35. Take care, lads. Have a good one.